Well, grandma's?
That's a grandma's pie.
It looks like a margarita pie.
It's in a square shape. It's not exactly as dense as the Sicilian. Great fresh mutz.
They
Nice
use
basil.
fresh
Fritz.
mozzarella.
Fritz is German. This is an Italian-American show.
We're on?
Yeah, we're on.
Hey, guys, what's going on? It's Pizza Time, baby. We're back. We're back. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Pizza Time. We're going to get a little loose today. Some people started already to get a little
Shoot
loose.
from the hip, we are.
Yeah, we're
Out of
doing,
control already.
we're doing it right. Listen, I'm going to tell you, we just told some funny stories while we're just trying to put some segments together, man. It's crazy.
It's a
Can't
great
tell
room.
them on the air, though. Sorry.
The show, just so everybody knows, the people that are watching out there, the show is intended for mature audiences. Parents may wish to consider if it should be listened to or viewed by children under 17. We strive for a PG-13 rating, but occasionally we go to NC-17. So you've been warned. So once again, I want to welcome Dom, and I want to welcome Dom Santoli and Kenny Bello.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Kenny,
fellas,
hey
welcome.
Dom.
Look at
We're
these
really
guys,
glad to have
boy.
you. We also have co-hosting tonight. We have the famous George Tomasello.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, everybody.
And the man behind the plan, Bullet, was so happy. You got everything tuned up. We're ready to go, right? We're getting a little wild tonight.
I think we're about ready to go.
We're going to do it. We're
Yeah.
going to do it. All right, a couple things we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to start off with just...
I just want to say I like everybody's last name ends in a vowel.
That's
and I
right.
like that.
Yeah, we like that.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's the start of a good show. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, Dom, let's go real Italian right now.
Sure.
Okay, Dom is one of my favorite Italian-American. He's an Italian-American hero. For a lot of different reasons. He has muscles and tattoos. He's the handsome, he's probably the most handsome guy in the studio, maybe besides the Piero.
No, I think by far. Look at this guy. Adonis, bro.
Look at him. Can you flex? Give us a flex. Give us a flex. Give us something. Give us something.
Oh, look at
Bada
that.
Bing. Look
Wow.
at that.
Thank
You know what?
Thank you.
If he
I'm
was
very
in-
appreciative of all this.
You can see, like, I could actually see, like, probably your, like, distant relatives, like, your all the way down your family tree, like, being, like, concrete, like, bricklayers and columns and stuff back in the day. Maybe a Roman soldier. I see a Roman soldier a little
Yes.
You see the tone of my skin?
bit. Yeah, very olive.
Probably Moroccan.
Really?
I have no idea.
This
about
guy's
that.
family
I'm just
killed
assuming.
Jesus.
Hey, that's a touchy subject.
I'm
this
sorry,
week,
that's right.
okay?
Could have a little
Passover.
bit of
Holy cow.
North Africa in them. The Moors came over.
The Moors
plenty
comes
of
to
times.
Sicily.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, everyone.
Can you sit further away?
Kenny,
From the
yeah,
mic?
get a little. Kenny, hold on. Let's move the wall for you. But going into that, we're going to get a little Italian right now. Bullet, can we maybe cue
Thank you,
up?
Bullet.
When I was coaching at Bergen Catholic a few years back with Dom Santoli, and Anthony Galella was someone that was there, and I coached with him at Paramus Catholic. And we used to do, if a kid made a mistake, like we do on the show, hee-haw, if somebody does something stupid, you know? So we used to do that in films. If we're watching films and a kid got either pancaked or something, we go hee-haw. But Dom didn't know me and like Anthony a little bit. So when he kept hearing us make the donkey noises, he thought we were making fun of Dominic the donkey.
Oh, look at him. There he is.
Personal. I took it personal.
He did. He got.
I said, listen, if you guys were talking about me, it's going to stop. It's going to stop now, but good.
And then he thought it
Political
was.
correctness has gone out of control.
And then he thought, we pulled us outside. Dom's a big guy, and he goes, I go, listen, I want to stop. It's going to stop. I said, listen, it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you, you self-absorbed animal. So he goes,
know me.
Yeah. You know me. So he goes, all right, lowers us down. He goes, but do you know about, was it Pepito the mouse?
Pepino.
Pepito the mouse.
Lumonti and Pepino. Someone cue up that song, please, right now.
Bullet, we got a little Pepito.
I don't want to try to pronounce that.
Oh,
Oh, we
That's
brought
not
pizza
it.
time. There it is. I hear him. I hear that little rascally rat.
oh,
Hey,
there he
hey.
is.
We got a visual?
You guys actually need me to sing, or
Do you know it?
Yes.
There it
Sing
is.
it. Look
There's
at
Pepino the Lumonti, the Pepino the
Oh,
mouse.
that's a cute guy.
Christmas? This was big.
This was big during
Yeah.
Christmas, right? The
On
holidays
vinyl.
in the Italian
On
houses.
vinyl.
One of my favorite songs, man.
You know
Steal a
Pepino
lot
the
of
mouse?
glasses of
No, the
wine.
fucking donkey.
Dominic the donkey, yeah.
I don't know this guy.
Well, it's the same album, I think, right? Is it on this album?
No, he's Calabrese. All right. I don't know what he's saying. All right. It's going too fast for me right now.
It is a little bit. Bullet, that's good stuff.
Is it?
Kenny, tell us a little bit about.
Anything. I know anything. What do you want to know?
I just wanted to ask you because it's about pizza and love. And have you been watching the show?
Yes. And
What do you think? What do you think? I know you're a big advocate on Facebook and stuff, and I cherish your opinion because I know like you're really in depth with a lot of knowledge.
I told you my favorite part of the show is pizza time. Pizza time.
It's catchy, right?
Yes, I like it. And I asked you, I said, did you name the show after that, or did you find that after you named the show? And
Chris DePiero
ironically,
found it.
you found that after you named the show, so it's pretty cool. It's
Yeah,
ironic how that worked out.
We found the pizzeria Pizza Time in Richfield.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
it's on to 1 and 9 in Tunley. So
Is it any
everybody gets
good?
a chance. I've never been there. I drove past it probably since I'm 17 years old and
Yeah.
30 years, whatever. And I had no desire to go in. It looks more like a little kid place. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. Somebody wants to send us up a pie or something. We'll check it out. We'll try it out and see how it goes from there.
Speaking of pies,
Speaking of pies, Don, would you like to plug
we
the
have-
pizzeria we had? It was delicious
It
before.
was.
I brought in a beautiful grandma's pizza.
Tell us
Did you
where it's
enjoy it?
from.
It's
yeah.
from Casa Maselli
This
2
stuff
over
is
there,
good.
195 Kinderkamack Road in Emerson, New Jersey.
That's another
Probably the
tough
best
word.
grandma's
Kinderkamack.
Yeah.
pie. Kinderkamack, yeah.
Grandma's pie. Tell us a little
Grandma's
about
pie is
the.
beautiful.
Tell us a little bit about your knowledge between the grandma slice and the Sicilian slice. The difference.
Well, I do believe that the Sicilian is a little more dense. So here with the grandmas, it's a little thinner, okay? With a little more tender love and cares involved, okay?
Yeah, I think you get ripped off with the doughy slice, you know?
Yeah.
You're
Too
getting
much,
dough.
right? Marco over there at Casa Maselli too, he takes care of me, though. He donated these pies. He's a very generous guy.
That was nice.
Check it out.
I
Where
am,
is it?
guys. Our fans, get out there and check it out,
It's the
man.
good plum
Viewers,
tomato. It's the fresh mozzarella.
It's a northern Bergen County spot. I know a lot of North Bergen people might not make it, but if you're in those woods, check it out.
Where is it on
well, we
Kinderkamack?
have a lot of listeners that were from North Bergen that live now in Bergen County in that area.
It's
So
right
if you're
across the
there-
street from Cork and Keg. So if you like to get a couple
yeah.
pops,
Can I ask you a
go
question?
right ahead. No problem.
How come North Bergen's not part of Bergen County when it's called North Bergen and Hudson County? It's kind of confusing.
Yeah, obviously you didn't watch the first show.
That's
But it's
neither
okay.
about pizza or love.
Hey,
But thank
you know,
you.
Yeah, that goes out to Marco, man. Thanks, man. The
Thank you
pizza
very
was
much.
it was
It is
delicious.
pretty good.
Yeah, check it out, man. It was awesome. I had 2 slices before. I mean, as you can tell, I'm sweating and I can't breathe. I can't
You're right,
breathe,
Greg.
can't
I
breathe
didn't
right
watch the first show. I'm sorry.
It's
I'll
no
catch
big
it
deal.
tonight on the Facebook.
now. All right,
On Netflix.
all right, Georgie's got
He's
some.
gonna binge watch it.
He's gonna binge watch our show. Georgie, you want to tell us what's going on this week?
Oh man, had a really long week. Well, let's start out with.
You got a lot going on this week.
Let's start out with the sports update here. Let's go with the sports update first. All right. The standings right now, ladies and gentlemen. The Mets are up by 1.
Ooh.
The Mets are 5-3. Yankees are 4-4 after today's win. So
How'd Jeter do?
Jeter didn't play.
No?
Judge hit a home run today, though.
Okay, I don't know who he is.
New rookie. He's
Yeah, new
about,
rookie. He's
8
good.
foot tall. And,
He's
he mobs
almost
the
as
shot.
big as Dom.
Almost.
How much did they pay for him?
He's a rookie. He's
Yeah, they're getting him for almost nothing.
you know,
Five-
minimum.
5,000.
Minimum.
about
Good
time.
player.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. Sergio Garcia won the Masters. Do you know anything about golf?
No, I do play, but
I'll tell you what.
he got called.
This is what I do know about golf. Whenever I'm kind of ready to settle in for a nap, I throw on golf.
it's nice, right?
Yeah.
And then I hear those guys' voices very soothing. Puts me
I
right
agree.
to
I
bed.
prefer mini golf. Mini golf.
I love mini golf.
Miniature golf is
Love
much
mini golf.
better.
I believe they call that putt-putt.
Ooh, no,
I'm
putt putt
talking
is the
about with
motorcycle.
windmills and
I enjoyed a mini golf
Oof.
much better.
But the
than
putt
regular
putt
golf.
was like the little moped, the small one with the grass cutter
and putt,
engine.
chip and putt.
Chip and putt. No, that's pitch and putt.
I
I don't know if anybody knows. Call in, let us
think
know.
you're playing with your putt.
Here, please. And last but not least on the sports update, my Somerset Clippers won the season opener 3-1.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
nice.
that's
It's
big.
nice to
That's
get the
big.
season started right.
Big 1-0, my Clippers. So shout out to the Clippers. And
Birthdays.
we got birthdays. First birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy
Frosty
birthday,
the Snowman every time I hear.
Sawmill Shah.
Sawmill
Anybody
Shah.
remember
He might
Sawmill
have been
Shah?
the first Indian
Is that
on
the
North
Arab
Bergen
guy?
High School.
Yeah, Sawmill Shah. So it's his
so
birthday
funny.
this week.
He was the first. He was the first starter on, I think, on a North Bergen football
Yes,
team that
yes,
was
I
from the
remember.
Indian
Yes,
descent.
yes.
Yes, that's
Jessica
been-
Buzzer Garcia.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Buzz.
Charlene Falco. Happy birthday.
Falcos.
Corey Renato. Happy birthday.
Don't
His
know you.
kid's
Happy
an
birthday,
excellent catcher.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's good. He's a good player. Gina Lorifus.
Gina
Yeah,
Lorifus,
you
know
guys
her?
remember Gina? No?
No, I don't.
No? All right.
Yes, Skadiddles was her brother. He used to talk like this, right? I said, you should be in radio. He goes, why? Because of my voice? I said, no, because of your hair. Skadiddles.
All right, Timmy Richards. Happy birthday, Timmy. Anne-Marie Gaynor of the Gaynor family.
Well, I know the Gators.
Yes, the Gaynor family.
Family. Their son just not Pete's, the other one. Chris.
Chris
son
Gaynor, yeah.
got a scholarship to Miami and
Yeah,
play football.
That's big news.
Really?
That is big news.
Is Mark coaching there?
The Mark is at University of Texas, right?
Really?
No, Houston.
University of
Houston.
He's got to be loving that.
Yeah.
Lisa Adriani. Happy birthday, Lisa.
How long is his birthday list?
And last but not least,
Is that Frank's daughter?
I don't know. I just know it's her birthday.
I know. If it isn't, I don't.
Did you just pull these random things
It's
off?
her birthday. Happy birthday. And one
happy birthday.
last but not least.
I never. This is the longest birthday segment.
Last but not least, Pam Natosi.
Oh, Pam.
Pammy.
Pammy.
Save the best for last.
Oh,
Happy
yeah,
birthday,
Pam.
Pam.
Hey, Miami Mike, Michael
Go
Minervini.
softball.
That's his birthday
It's
too?
his birthday today.
Look at
Happy
that.
birthday, Miami Mike.
Pam got a good job. She's a coach at some school down by me. She got some
Yeah,
good
she's a
job.
freshman softball coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
She's going to follow Eagleson's footsteps.
All right, we're going to go in a little bit of circle of life right now, Dom. This is what we do. We bring in the birthdays. Now we go a little bit to the sad part, the death. We go a
Thank
little
you.
death.
Thank you for
Big
that.
news for we were just talking about the last 3 weeks. Tell
Wow.
us, George, who
It's a
died?
tough one.
It's a tough one.
Jay Giles.
Jay Giles dead. How
Jay
old?
Giles has passed
Peter
away.
Wolf.
It's not Peter Wolf. It's
I
Jay
know.
Giles.
He
Peter,
had balls.
Jay Giles was not the singer. Peter Wolf was the singer. Jay Giles was the guitarist.
we
right?
clarified this last week when Pokey was
All
on.
right, they sung one song, "The Angel in the Centerfold."
I love that song.
Next,
That was a
let's
great
go.
song.
Wells died.
One of
Great
my
song.
favorite comedians.
He's chomping
There
at
it
the bit.
is.
Angel in the Centerfold. That's it. They used to dance around.
That was the
They used
Pokey
to-
Cardone show.
Yeah,
And you used to hit the drums when the glitter came up, right?
yeah, that's a
Glitter.
great
Did
song.
they do Love Stinks too? Did they do Love Stinks?
Yeah,
Jay
Love
Giles?
Stinks.
Yeah.
Love Stinks. That's a good one
That's
too.
a good one, too.
That was a good
Lyrics.
Valentine's Day song.
Those were the only two songs they were really famous for.
You know Eddie Murphy's brother died today?
Yes.
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy died
Murphy
today?
passed away.
Comedian, yeah.
Leukemia.
Yeah,
Charlie
that's
Murphy.
terrible. That's terrible.
Oh man, that was
Yeah.
pretty. That stuff he did with Chappelle, man, that was
Oh,
crazy
that
stuff.
was
James.
That was great.
Was that nuts?
After the couch. Yeah. That was
Only the
too
good
funny.
die young. He was a good guy.
Yeah. And last but not least on
Kenny
my
knew
list,
him.
Yeah.
Good guy.
the great Don Rickles. I mean,
Rickles.
legend, Kenny.
Kenny, did you ever see Don Rickles?
I actually shedded a tear when I heard he died.
Oh.
But I got a good story about Don Rickles.
Get a little closer to the mic.
How about this? I got the worst mic in the place. I feel like I'm in the Judge Judy courtroom here.
We have sworn affidavits. We have them.
Here. See, I'm a ruler.
Kenny's got to move his hand over when he talks to his attorney. He's got to put his hand over the mic while he's to his
I got the
attorney.
worst mic in the place. Everybody got professional things. I got this thing over here. I don't even know if it's
When
working.
you're a two-time guest, you get a better
All right,
mic.
so let me one time I got some comp tickets to the Tropicana to see Don Rickles, and me and Eddie Bart, we always used to talk about Don Rickles. We loved him. We think he was one of the funniest comedians ever. He got away with murder. You couldn't get away with telling his jokes in this day and age. You'd be thrown in jail. The Justice Warriors would come out after you and hit you with bombs.
Oh, because everything was a little ethnic, right? He always made fun of like the Japs, and he'd say stuff like that, right? The Chinese.
Yeah.
I banged
Not allowed to
Tropicana.
say that anymore.
You can't say no.
Nobody
I'm
was-
not saying I'm
can't
Telling
say
a
Japs, though.
goddamn story here.
Let
Losing
Kenny speak.
track.
Kenny.
Shit. You know I got ADD. Now I'm thinking about mini golf again. So
Putt.
I hit the Tropicana pretty good that summer. So we got good seats.
I heard you won 97,000. Is that true?
Yeah, okay.
I don't want people to rob your
It's
house,
gone
so-
now. It's gone. Some other guy has it now. He's probably playing baccarat. So, all right? So let's forget about Let's talk about the tickets. Let's talk about the tickets and Don Rickles.
The great
okay?
Don Rickles.
Oh, my God.
Stop to get pissed because you disrespecting Don. Guy was 91. So, anyways, we're about 3 rows from the front, and we're in the center, right? And Greg's continued to be an asshole. It's never changed.
Hey, PG.
PG, you can say asshole and PG-13.
Well, NC-17 then.
Okay, I'm sorry, a-hole.
Come on, can't get to it.
People are okay, damn. So,
The second time public
me and Eddie-
speaking. Give him a break.
I mean,
me and
Do
Eddie,
the bars.
Ed, I hope you're watching this
Bullet,
because
bars.
they're screwing the whole story.
I'm not Eddie. I'm not. I'm
Kenny,
big
you-
shoes
Kenny,
to fill
you're
here.
getting upset for no reason.
Listen, I told you don't stop pounding the goddamn table.
You get upset for no reason.
I got anger management. I tell you, I got.
Listen, tell us what happened to Don Rickles.
He fucking died on the stage, and me and Eddie left.
No, not when you
I
guys
had a
were there.
defibrillator. They brought it back, and then we came back. It was
Do you
like-
remember any part of the show?
It was intermission. He had a heart attack like 3 times.
We lost signal.
we lost.
That's it.
You
It's
what De
over.
Niro said about Rickles? he said he was literally the most timeless comedian, and that he made him laugh on the set of Casino from start to finish. You know what I mean? I mean, come on.
He was unbelievable.
You ever see when Pesci hits him with the phone? You ever see when Pesci- He's calling it his marker, and he comes into the phone booth and he starts jagging it with the phone.
If you listen to that scene very closely, you hear Don Rickles says, "Stop it, you hockey puck."
That's what he says, the hockey puck?
Remember in
That was
Dirty
his
Work
way-
when he
that
called Artie Lang a baby gorilla?
It's a good analogy. Listen. Vinyl grill, I'll tell you.
Look at Don Rickles.
Oh, look at him.
So, anyways, there he is.
Mr. Warmth.
Go ahead, Kenny. What were you saying?
Yeah, go ahead, Kenny.
I don't know. I think Don Rickles shit his pants and everybody left the auditorium.
All right,
Don
you're in the
Rickles
third
did-
row. You got third row
We
seats.
got
you and
third
Eddie.
row seats, and me and Eddie were pretty banged up, and we're dying, we're laughing, and I get anxiety every once in a while, and I was going through a little bit of a panic attack, and so we're in the center. I look to my right, there's 15 people. I look to my left, there's 15 people. I said, how am I going to get out of here? I turn around, I look. I see a zigzag of seats that people aren't sitting in.
So it wasn't sold out? Is what he
This
said.
is it. This is how I'm getting out. So I start crawling over the seats, all banged up, stiff-arming 80-year-old ladies in the face.
Using
I
their
gotta
heads,
get outta
pushing off
here.
their heads.
Eddie's
Blue
looking
hairs.
at me.
With
Eddie's
blue
looking
hairs.
at me. He said, what the hell are you doing? I said, I got to get out of here. I'm pushing. I'm going over the seats. Don stopped in the middle of the show. We gave a peek. He said, what the hell's going on here? I finally got out. I got some air. About 20 minutes later, I came back in. I started watching
Excuse
the
me,
show
excuse me.
again, but-
Like you went back through the line.
No, yeah, I came back in the normal way. Seriously, I didn't go back, climb over the seats again. I had, I gained my composure.
Let me ask you a question. Why did you have a panic attack at Don Rickles?
Because
It was just
I
like a long
banged
night,
up.
like
I was
playing
hammered.
cards and
I was
everything?
I was hammered. I was lit up. I needed some air.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Galella just came into the studio.
Anthony, hello.
Holy-
There's
My
Papa's
man.
Papa's he's a little late tonight. He's coming from his son's basketball game.
I knew Anthony when he had one child. Now he has 45. That's how long I've known him. How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
I just freaked out all the people downstairs. I thought there was like a back door to get up here.
What, you were like pulling the back here?
Find everything.
There's police are gonna come walking
Yeah,
in.
the cops.
Some strange man was pulling on the doors.
I was gonna throw rocks, but I knew y'all had earphones. So
I would just like to say something. That story would have been a little bit better if Greg didn't keep interrupting me.
Well, Kenny, how great was Don Rickles? Was he great that night?
He was funny.
Yeah.
He was funny.
He's so funny.
As he got older, he does the same skit and everything, but his gestures and his face and the way he picks on people in the audience, you can see him a million times. You won't
There's
get
no
bored.
one. There's no one going to be like him
No,
again.
no,
Did you ever
no.
see the one when he
His career
when he
lasted
kissed?
a very long time. Very long time.
Did you ever see the Johnny Carson when he kissed Sinatra on the lips?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that clip? Oh man, hysterical, right, Ken?
Comes in like the man.
Right. You go kiss Sinatra right in the lips.
He's got some good stories about Sinatra
Yeah,
too.
that's great stuff.
About the restaurant. I forget it when he came over. And I think De Niro bought him dinner or something like that. And I can't take Greg. I swear. I'm gonna fist fight. Anthony, can you do me this Corona's over there? Can you get me one? I'm losing my patience with this kid. I had to play football with him when he was a sophomore. I had to tell his father to get him off the field. He's going to get us a penalty. He's kicking the ref in the ass.
Kenny.
What? Oh, okay.
On the deal.
See, there's no. See. In the old days, I used to go like this, but
Don't do that. Don't do that with your
No.
teeth.
You
I
gotta
know
use
somebody lost a tooth.
There's an opener over there.
Jesus.
All right.
So I guess we're getting shut down in a couple of minutes.
No one's getting shut down.
No, we'll be all right.
Listen, Kenny's
Well,
all right. Kenny didn't curse at all in that story. He just put us to sleep.
I think
No, that was a good story.
No, it was a great story.
That was a great story.
Kenny was a
Come
great
on.
story. I'm being a jerk. I'm being a jerk.
The guy just started the story. He started the story.
I know.
It's a great
bad.
story.
All right, let's get back to business.
All right.
Can we see the donkey, please?
Oh, yeah.
Enough's enough. I can't. I'm going 2 weeks now. I'm getting my. I need my fix. I need my
Yeah,
donkey fix. Look at this
There
guy.
he is.
Anthony, look at this guy. How excited he
that
gets.
sounds like
Look at him.
bestiality.
Look at his face. Look at him.
Bestiality.
Watch how serious he gets at the end. Watch this. Watch how he just stops. What do you think is going on in his head?
He forgot what he was doing for a second.
He was like angry, but then he's happy, but then he got
Ask a question,
angry.
Greg. Are you trying to say something about me again?
Oh boy.
Dom has nothing, right? Anthony, we told the story before about Dominic the donkey. Remember when he thought we were making fun of him with the hee-haws?
Another dead soldier, as my father would say.
Surprised that song isn't playing on repeat right now.
Hey, you ever see what a funny animal is? The goats. You ever see
The goats are
they
crazy,
make
too.
those sounds? It's crazy. They
How does the
scream.
goat, Kenny? How does the goat go?
Come on.
You were gonna go bad. That's a sheep.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you are, right?
And a sheep
How
is
does
a
a goat
female
go?
goat, then you're not gonna get me on that one because I took zoology.
I took zoology.
Yeah, that was one of the courses I took.
Can we see a little peeping bull? I'm putting you to work right now,
Oh yeah, hold on.
guys. I got to get back to this because a lot of people keep asking us about.
Guys,
the,
I want to tell you
It's a
something.
good angle of
The only cool
Scorsese's
person
face.
he has bullet. Everybody else has
Good angle.
Who's that guy?
It's Don Rickles. It's Don Rickles.
Is that me?
That was you.
Oh my God!
You forgot you shaved your head, right?
Shit.
You forgot you shaved your
Remind me
head.
what I'm looking for again, Greg. What am I looking for?
How's the peeping? How's the peeping?
I feel better now.
Peeping Tom.
See,
Can you see any comments? Anybody write anything wild?
Oh yeah.
I'm a good looking.
It's 2-0 Rangers. Hee-haw. Oh, we have special video of a beautiful young lady
Is that the
visiting a
baseball
donkey.
Ranges or
Oh,
the
really?
hockey Ranges?
I think that's hockey range.
Do you want to pull that up? You have it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
listen,
right there.
No, I didn't take the time.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, just to set this up, some of the fans are sending in stuff. They found their own donkeys. I think they went to by Dom's house out there.
My wife's calling in with a
Why
joke.
are you
It's not
fascinated
funny.
with donkeys? And is Ron Duguay, does he still play for the Rangers?
You're a Duque.
No. He retired.
You never eat Ooh La La Sassoon jeans? He used to
Yeah,
wear?
yeah.
yeah.
That's when I knew he was gay.
Ron Duguay?
Yeah. Ron Duguay was gay.
He was
Ooh
just French.
La La
I thought
Sassoon.
he was just French.
Nah, he was just a
Our
fan
fans, our
selling
fans
jeans.
need answers. They want to know where Eddie is.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't even
oh
mention
my
that.
God,
I
I'm
feel,
so sorry. That's terrible. Eddie decided to pursue a different. No, I'm just joking.
I wish Eddie was here.
No, Eddie,
If Eddie was here, we would put our heads together and make an ass out of ourselves.
What was that? Easy
Nice work.
money. That was a good one.
That was a good one. That was good.
Oh no, Eddie has to work. Eddie's
Easy
working
money.
crazy. Eddie's working crazy hours this week, and yeah, every once in a while he gets slammed with these like overtime hours and stuff. So, we've been talking all day. I mean, George and him.
We've been
Was
talking
he
all day.
Bartending down shooters? I'm only kidding, Eddie.
I got to tell you, there's
You
a
were the
big
man.
shoes to fill here, Greg. And on the way here, I got a little nervous. I was a little nervous, so I had to go stop by Charlie Roma, get myself a couple of slices. They made me feel a little better.
Tell them what they gave you sandwiches before.
They gave me some sandwiches. They gave me a meatball parm and a chicken parm because I heard Kenny Bell is a big fan of the meatball parm.
Did they really say that?
Yeah,
Kenny, you remember
yeah.
getting that? Because I know you lived around the block from there.
I looked at my phone. I got a bill. They gave me a bill on my phone.
They wanted to know. They wanted to know who was the guest tonight, and I said Kenny Bell. He said we don't see Kenny anymore since he moved out of town.
No,
Wow.
yeah, I used to live right around
Yeah,
the corner.
Kenny
from
lived on
where I used
88th, right?
And I said, "What's his favorite? What's his favorite?" And he said meatball parm. I said, "Give me a meatball parm," and he gave it to me for Kenny.
to- I don't know if the last name
On the arm.
is Roma.
It's not.
But
I call him Roma.
What's it, Montasang?
You
Montang?
know
what?
Morgana?
Morgana.
You
Was it
know what I like about them?
It's a sin.
It's a sin.
You know what I like about them? They're conservative.
They're
good
very,
people.
they're
We're
good
not
people.
gonna
They
go
are
there.
good people, and they like you, Kenny.
They wouldn't even serve a liberal piece of pizza in their place. They throw them out.
Wow.
If anybody gets a chance, check out Kenny on Facebook. He writes a political blog. It's very in depth. He
If you
talks
break
about,
my chops about my spelling, I'll get your address and I'll kick your ass. All right?
Don't forget, Kenny writes fast, so occasionally he spells words wrong. But you know what? You just can't slow down his thinking, and he writes some good stuff.
That's
If
right.
you get a
Oh,
chance,
it's
check
great
it out.
stuff.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I read it every time it comes up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it makes me happy, sometimes it makes me sad, sometimes it makes me think. But either way, it's definitely evoking some type of emotions.
On,
Right,
on-
Ken?
Very
on multiple
passionate.
occasions,
That's-
I've actually typed in TLDR, which stands for too long didn't read. I'm actually
Sometimes
not.
there's some
I
long
do-
ones.
I do- yeah, I
You
try
get
to-
a little long-winded
Listen,
sometimes.
I'm getting better because they say this is the rule.
Who's they? The viewers?
The rule of
the
thumb.
people that are very talented writers?
Okay.
The shorter you could make your statement in, right? The least amount of words, the better writer you're becoming.
Yes.
So that's what I'm aiming for. So
Right in. Anthony knows.
Someone
My
get
goal
Anthony a
is-
microphone,
I
please.
know, we gotta get
Can we
him
get
over
him
there.
eventually,
gear?
my
I'll slide
goal
over.
is
do
to
we
just
have
write
a
two
hole we can
words
plug
and
in or no?
accomplish the whole thing.
Would that be too hard to do? Bullet.
I want to sit next to the donkey.
You want to sit over by Dom?
Little one.
Sit over here.
wanna sit
We
on
can
my-
do
you
a
wanna sit on
two-shot.
my-
Yeah, we can do a two-shot. No,
Yeah,
seriously,
seriously, come on.
yeah, it's listen. The
watch
microphone's
the
not as
camera.
temperamental as it was last week, but I'm saying
Watch
Kenny
the
just
camera.
sits far behind it. But you're doing good, Ken. You're doing awesome. But yeah, if you get a chance, look at Kenny's.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I tried very hard today. I did practice all day. fucking guy. I'm older than you, you
So-
prick. You listen to me. I taught you everything you know.
So with my slices, right? I leave Roma's. I get my slices. I still needed to stop by Eddie to get some moral support because I was pretty nervous about this seat. So I stopped by
Big seat to fill there.
Consiglietti, who's I call him Consiglietti, and he made me a cup of coffee. I sat down. I was like sitting with my grandfather.
Oh, you went to his house?
Yeah, I went to his house. I sat down with
You
him.
overlooking the park?
We over to the park, got a cup of
It's like
coffee,
on
watched the
Central
guys
Park
playing
West, on
bocce.
Bergen Line Park West.
Watched the guys playing bocce. It was very serene. It was very nice.
Let me
It's nice over there.
I
It's
love
nice.
George, respect George. I want George here, but I miss Ed. I thought Ed was going to be here. We have a lot of stories that click.
Like the Don Rickles story. That was
Don
yeah,
Rickles
he
story was a
could have.
good one.
Yeah, he could have like
You could have ad-libbed. You could have went back and
he
forth.
could have been talking when you were talking, so you would shut the hell up.
All right. You know what? I take that back.
We
Don't
have
read
that
Kenny's
video?
blog.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
the
we
last
got the
time I'm here. I'm fired after this.
But
prick.
listen, really quick with Eddie Bart, though. Eddie Bart called up. He's got OCD. Everybody knows he's got OCD, right? So he calls up. He sees the camera when we did the promo before. He goes, "You got to move Scorsese 5 more inches towards me."
He
out of
called
his
me.
mind. He's
I
out
thought
of
it was
his
something. I thought it was something important. He said, "Scorsese, move who? Scorsese, me? No, Scorsese."
He's off to the side.
I was looking for
really
when I
want to
first
trick
came in.
him out. Look, let's trick him out.
Oh, he's gonna freak out.
You're gonna drive the kid crazy.
The only thing that's right on that
Hopefully he's sleeping.
are the eyebrows.
Well, you know what, Ken? You always got to be half
Yeah,
empty.
yeah,
Half
yeah,
empty.
yeah,
It's a show's about pizza and love. You come on, you're just negative. What do they call them? Wendy Weiner or the Debbie Downer?
Debbie Downer.
Wah, wah, wah. That Sandy called me that the other day. You bastard.
See, that's what's happening. Don't you see a pattern? Don't you see
Sandy. I didn't do it
Get
good.
to my
Sandy.
Get my bag. I need my medication. It's very fucking slow.
Medication
Okay,
time.
okay.
Medication time.
The medication break.
So we have
a video.
Bullet. We have a clip. This is our friend, I believe, Nicoletta Van Vaquitas
Yes.
Novembre. She
Yes.
took her. I think it might be Van Soon Park.
I love you, Nick.
I just assume every place that has a donkey is Van Soon Park.
Jessica, I love you. You and your husband helped me out today. Jessica Buzz,
But,
her husband.
Can we make sure
It's a
that
birthday.
can we make sure we have the audio because
I
I
got
think
lost, like,
she's
yeah.
it's cute. She's like talking to a little daughter. I think it's Ava.
I
or
got
That
it.
might be the younger one, the older one.
I believe it's Gia.
Oh, it's
And I
Gia?
want to say hello to Kenneth too. They're watching.
Kenneth,
Yes.
I'm right here, pal.
Here we go.
what's the frequency?
Say pizza time. I know, say pizza time. Say pizza time.
What type of donkey is
Tell
that?
the donkey pizza time.
What's the thing with the donkeys?
The
It's
Italian.
down the shore. This is down the
Oh,
shore.
it's down the shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's.
Thank you, Nicole.
But what type of donkey is that? Is that part buffalo?
I think it's.
He's a very hairy
That might
donkey.
be a mule. You know the difference between a mule and a donkey?
Well, the mules are Irish and the donkeys are Italian. That's what I got out of it.
Ask him if he knows Michael John.
All right, we gotta cut this.
We got a lot of correspondence out there.
Look, there's another one. There's a blonde one.
Pony.
In
That's
the
a
field
pony.
correspondence all
albino.
over the place.
Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between a donkey, a pony, and a mule?
Okay.
Do you know?
Say pizza
Does
time.
anybody know?
No, I just don't know. We're big donkey people here because of the Italians. But
Italian, a Jew, and a Korean walked in the bar.
He led into that like it was a joke. That's why I was curious.
no, I really want to know. I'm just sometimes it's not a
I
joke. So
believe-
sometimes we get serious here at Pizza Time. We get the cutting edge
Let's
entertainment.
put our audience to work. Greg, let's put our audience to work. Let us know.
Yeah, can somebody let us know,
Yeah,
please?
please let us know. What's the difference?
A donkey is related to the beaver.
It's also a
I
Christmas
have no
animal.
idea.
The donkey's a Christmas
Thank
animal?
you. Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that.
He haul, he haul.
Not as big as the reindeer.
No.
No,
but-
the mule. I forget. It's just a different mating pattern between the donkey, the mule, the
But can you
horse.
mate a donkey and a
well
pony?
spread.
They're all the
knowledge.
same family.
Chris Iorio said 5 inches.
Wow, the subject changed quick.
Yes,
Reindeer is like in the
that
same-
sneaky bastard. He always comes in with a quick one. That kid.
Yeah, that kid's quick.
The
He's quick.
Donkey is what Jesus rode in on, so that's where.
Are we gonna start getting religious now?
No, but we do.
Because-
Somebody sent something in. I don't want to torture Bullet right now because I know he's doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff.
So,
I
give me a
got something.
Jesus.
Somebody-
Give me Jesus.
Give me a Jesus. If anybody
Give me an
saw,
amen.
I'm right here, guys.
The apostle.
You were looking for Jesus.
dude, we have a
Sounds
picture.
like-
We have a
Don,
picture
how
of
old are you?
Jesus coming in.
Oh yeah, I got it.
24.
No, seriously.
We have
35.
we have
10 years
we
on
have a
it.
picture of Jesus coming in on the donkey
Thank God
into
you're-
Jerusalem. And you might be able to notice a familiar face on the donkey. I don't know who sent this in. I got to give props to whoever it was, but man, I laughed all week when I saw this. It was
What? What are you
hysterical.
talking about?
Bo's pulling up right now. I don't know if you guys can make it out. But that's what Jesus is going to
Oh, no. Bullet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
I was actually coaching a wrestling match where a similar man in a bunny outfit
And a bunny
showed up.
outfit.
Hey, how come it's okay to bash Christianity but not Islam?
All
No one's
right,
bashing anyone.
we're not going to go there. It's Pizza and Love.
Exactly. Let's get off the subject right now.
Yeah, speaking of Easter, Easter's
only
coming
fooling
up. Do you
around.
guys have any plans for Easter? Do you guys do any? Dom was telling us about Pizza Game.
Pizza game.
Not on Easter?
To be honest with you, I'm more of a lamb kind of Easter man.
We're lamb people, too.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, my mom doesn't hide the real eggs anymore. She hides the fake ones and put 50 cents in them, and me and my brother, we find them and we get money.
Who wins?
Nothing. We usually, it's not who wins or loses. It's just, it's the festive part of it.
You know what's pretty gross? My mother used to. They never hide the eggs. They used to hide the chocolate ones, and they're wrapped in that tinfoil. Yeah. But like they'd put out like 12, and then like we'd have like 14. So that meant like 2 weren't found the year before.
Oh,
what does an egg and an Easter bunny have to do
they're
with
little,
with
like the
Easter
little
anyway?
ones?
Well, the Easter Bunny puts out the egg. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do.
He's
with
not related to Jesus.
Yeah, but what does it have to do with Jesus?
I don't believe Santa Claus is related to Jesus either. So
Well, they have the same
Santa
birth.
Claus-
They have the same birthday.
My
Actually, if you rearrange the
You know what's funny?
Santa,
My father used to call him Santa
Jesus.
Claus.
Santa Claus, yeah.
Santa
My
Claus?
father used to call it toilet.
He has to
the
speak
toilet.
on that mic. That one's up.
That one's out?
My father
You
used
guys
to
got to
say,
share
Put 'em
that
up.
one. I'm
instead
sorry.
of pizza, he used to
You
call
guys-
it
the first time we've shared something like this.
Oh, geez.
Look at it.
Look at
The
that.
best looking guys
Pizza
in
and
Hudson
love.
County.
Really good looking
Pizza and
guys.
love.
Hey, it was the
Pizza
same
and
This
color.
show's
last
for the
time.
girls. This show's for the girls.
Pizza time, baby.
Another
So,
man,
like circus
last name
seals.
ends in a vowel.
Yeah, we're doing good tonight with that. Dom, can you tell us a little bit about Pizza Game?
I can actually.
Yeah.
So,
Do not you, DePiero. You get the loon.
What's that?
Pizza Game.
Pizza game.
Am I
Pizza
saying-
game. Pizza game.
Am I saying it right?
Isn't that like Pizza Rustica? Isn't that the same thing but a different name?
What?
It's like the pie, right?
It's kind of
It's
like
like
this.
a quiche.
The
Like
hoof.
it could be cold or hot.
The hoof. You just sit over there waiting to say the hoof every time.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No matter what we say, the hoof. It's sort of like a quiche, but what's in? If anybody knows, can they write in what's in Pizza Game? I don't want to get off topic here, but I think it has to do with pizza. But it's sort of like just it's a thick pizza with egg in it, right? Which would make it
Yeah.
like
Hey,
a quiche.
I don't know everything. I thought I knew everything. I don't.
Kenny, you learn a lot here. You learn
Yeah.
about ponies, donkeys, Pizza Game, right,
Mules,
Dom?
mules.
Dom, you bored? Dom's on his phone already.
I'm looking
He's
up
telling
Pizza
us,
Game.
he's like he's trying to look for his wife wrote in to make sure he
Is
like
it
says
a
what she wrote.
pastry?
Otherwise, he gets home.
See me, honey? Did you see me on TV?
Can we plug your wife's book? Remember, he gave me Dom's wife wrote a book. I guess you gave it to me about 5 years ago, and I was reading it like because someone gives you a book and they wrote it, like you really get excited. You know what I mean? Like Kenny's working on something right now. We were talking about early before the show, and he's got 150 pages in that. That's a big thing right there. I would probably never go past 120. That's just me. But Dom's wife wrote this book, and it was what was like the synopsis of it? It was sort of like a preteen novel type.
Basically, yeah, preteens. The book's called Ascension 8. It's about 8 kids who come together. They defeat evil and save the world.
Oh, like 8 is
Thank
enough.
you very much.
But check this out,
Almost.
Ken. Check this out. So I start reading the book, right? I'm reading the first. So there's like these evil, like I guess the villains of the book,
Shadows.
the shadows. But they're you know what they called in the book? They're called the darkies.
Oh,
The darkies.
The dark
So
ones.
the dark ones.
no.
Oh, the dark ones.
Not exactly.
She got that published?
Did she change the dark or dark ones?
The dark ones.
So I said to
Darkies?
Dom, I go, no, dark ones. So I said to Dom, like,
Hey, he's Sicilian. He could say that.
no, but yeah,
When Italy invaded Africa,
when the Moors conquered Sicily. So that makes you part eggplant.
what?
Already, I'm sweating now. Sweating.
Can I have one of those Chesterfield? Have anybody ever seen that movie True Romance?
Yeah.
We're off again.
We're off the air.
Can I have one of those Chesterfields now?
My debut as a co-host, and we've been off the air twice already.
Remember, it was
He's the best, worst actor ever.
Christopher Walken, right?
Best, worst actor ever.
But he plays a terrible Italian in that movie.
He plays a terrible everything.
right?
He's so terrible.
And
He's great.
he
More
starts,
cowbell.
If anybody checks that out, he starts talking about how the Moors conquered Sicily, and he's telling them how Sicilian liars are the best, and he can tell it was 21 pantomimes or something like along those lines. And then was it Dennis Hopper takes the cigarette because he knows he's going to get killed anyway.
Yeah.
And then he tells them all about the Moors conquered Sicily, and to insult the Italians, I guess. And then they wind up killing him. There's some like stupid line at the end with the Italian
It
guys.
is a fantastic scene.
It is a
what?
great scene, but
True romance.
You know-
Great movie.
Great
It was a good
romance,
movie.
great
You know
movie.
how you could say, this guy looks like this guy looks like that guy. Nobody looks like Christopher Walken. Not one person in the world looks like
My
him.
brother-in-law does, actually. If I could show you a picture, I swear to God. I actually made a joke when I married him and my sister. I got ordained, and he looked like Christopher Walken. I made it one of the jokes. I'll have to show
At
you
the
guys a
wedding
picture.
when you did it,
You know what?
called
Maybe I'll
him
pull
out.
up a picture. I called him out in front of his whole family. I said I never thought I would be doing this ceremony. Number one, and number two, I never thought that the guy that would marry my sister would look like a young Christopher Walken. and then I did like an imitation of the whole thing.
Was he
but I
like
really-
was he like Deer Hunter Walken, or was he?
Yes,
like,
right when he's playing Russian roulette. That's how I always remember Christopher Walken. By the way,
Did he
Downey
start
Mao.
a
Yeah, that's how I
Spike
always
Jones
remember.
flash dance somewhere, or
He later on.
You know
think
how
he
I
did.
remember Christopher Walken when he did that dancing in that video.
Yeah.
Spike Jones flash dance. That's
We're
very
going to get that.
He is a
Somebody told me dances in everything he's in. There's a little bit of a footstep, some type of footstep that goes on.
he is a
What?
He's a triple threat. He's a singer, dancer, actor.
no. He is he's an accomplished dancer.
Is that why? But everything he's in, they said even Deer Hunter, he's dancing at the wedding. Everything he does, there's some type of dance move going on.
Two mice
I think it's
stuck in a bucket of cream.
What was
you're
that?
awesome.
That was with DiCaprio. What was that movie? That was
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. Great movie. If anybody gets a chance, check that out.
You know
man.
what? If I see Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
he can. He
You
can.
do
He can.
He
It's
talks
about pizza and
global
love.
warming, and he flies
You have
around
that
in his
picture?
jet to the
You
next
can't do
conference.
that.
No,
I'm
DiCaprio's good.
He's all right.
No.
He was in Growing Pains, right?
Actually, he's not. He's not.
Was he in Growing Pains?
I liked him when he played What's Eating Gilbert Grape. You ever see that one?
Yeah, he didn't go full retard.
Yeah, you know.
You can't. You know when I say retard, it's the-
When's the color bars?
it was
Hard.
the bars. You can't go when they say that in those Tropic Thunder. You can't go. You can't go full. You know. like
I'll tell you, I love Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he did something for Nico, right?
Yeah,
And,
my son Nico, in about 2012, he was diagnosed with retinoblastoma.
Yeah.
So I had no idea what to do. Kind of went crazy. Started making T-shirts and like dog tags and posters about him and everything. And one of my good friends, Dan Buckman, is a union driver, and would actually drive him to and from the set every day, and actually got him to wear one of these T-shirts. I don't know if you could zoom in on it, but it's Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's wearing a T-shirt,
you're the
dedicated
best.
to my son right here.
that's good stuff.
It's actually
Wow.
beautiful, yeah. As soon as I got it in the morning, definitely made me cry.
That's good
Couldn't
stuff.
believe one of the biggest actors in the world.
And
supporting my
while
kid.
you're zoomed in,
Hey,
I'm sorry to cut
Doc-
you off.
Doc-
There's my brother-in-law, who I think looks like a young Christopher Walken.
There's not one
I
like
don't
him.
Come on, Kenny
I-
can't see from there.
I don't see
That
it.
looks like Donnie King.
I don't.
Donnie King, Peter King.
I know
brother.
Donnie King.
Listen,
I-
it looks
he-
like
I
a
don't-
little bit.
Where do you see that?
A lot.
I don't
Donnie-
see
Must
it.
have had long hair at the
God
time.
bless
You know
your
what?
son.
Maybe I see him in
I
another
won't
light.
punch Leo in the face. I'll punch him only in the
No, I'm a
chest.
big fan of Leo now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great stuff.
Actually, I'll do you one. I don't know. I think it's cooler, but The Rock did the same
The
thing.
Rock did the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah,
You're a big rock guy, aren't you?
I got
like
The
The
Rock.
Rock
I got
played
The
for
Rock. I got
University of Miami.
Yes, you did.
Jessica Simpson, and I got Leonardo DiCaprio. A bunch of other
Wow.
people too.
Oh,
But
that's
a lot
great
of
stuff.
people showed me a lot of love when my kid was sick.
That's
It
good
was
stuff.
pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
that's
yeah.
great stuff.
Absolutely.
Can you?
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's about family and community. But let me ask you something. We were talking a little bit earlier. You were telling me something about in Philadelphia, the Ronald McDonald House, because I know Wayne's it. Does a Chris DePiero is going to shave his head. That's Bullet. He's going to be shaving his head next Wednesday for that. What is it, Chris? The charity?
It's St. Baldwin.
Baldrick's.
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 Yeah,
Yes.
he really doesn't. He's not doing it for the charity. He's got a bad a case of lice.
I'm never going to talk to you outside
He's
the show
he's so
again.
negative. He's just a negative guy.
God, Doc.
There's
There it
just
is, right there.
said, God, Doc.
Kenny, we don't laugh at cancer.
I'm so sorry. So
Imagine
what I'm
doing
doing
that
is
to
laughing
people.
at cancer. St.
No,
Baldrick's
Kenny,
Foundation.
Kenny, we
It
don't
wasn't
find a humor.
cancer, it was a lice joke.
Kenny, we don't find the humor.
It's going to be April 21st
He
from
thinks
1
like
p.m.
I'm
to
his
4
target. Little does he know.
Are you done? Kenny, you're getting dip all over the
When I'm
table.
done.
1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on April 21st at Anna L. Klein in beautiful Guttenberg, 301 69th Street. You can contact Wayne or Cindy Trejo for more information, or just go to stbaldricks.org and look for their donation page.
Are you doing it in the studio next week?
Tree soda.
Yeah, I'm going to be going away that weekend. I won't be able to make it the 21st, so I figured might as well just do it right here.
Get a
That's
little loose.
great.
You
Yeah,
know?
get a
that's
little
great.
loose, ask for some donations, try and get up to like at least $100, and then I'll take my hair off.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That's the way to go.
Have you ever shaved your head before?
Can I do it?
Yeah, once.
Well,
Like
you already
Kenny
did.
shaved or like Dom
I
shaved?
shaved my head the other night.
No, no, I don't
Kenny's
think I-
tight. Kenny's
yeah, I
tight.
just
I'm
think.
just bored.
Yeah, I
Will they
think
take just the hair
Dominic.
off the top of your head, or will they take other types of hair? Like, can he shave his goatee?
If they raise money, I think
Because he's out of hair, he might want to.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. What about your
He
hair?
looks like Randy Couture, no?
A little bit.
I
I
don't
see
like
it.
the clitoral part. The
PG-13. PG-13.
Couture? Couture.
Couture.
Couture. Noel.
But speaking of cancer, Ronald McDonald House. Tell us a little bit about it. Come on.
Okay, well, so Ronald McDonald's, I don't know if you know, but they actually, if you contact them and any of your kids are sick with life-threatening disease, they'll actually put you up in like this beautiful dorm house in the middle of Philadelphia. They give you meals, and it's a great place. The kids get to play around all the time. And actually, the first time I went there, I got there pretty late. It was
Really
about
get a load of me.
10 or 11 o'clock at night, and I'm there with my 2-year-old son. Mind you, I just found out about a week before that my kid had retinoblastoma. I had no idea like what that entailed, if his life was in danger or just his eye was in jeopardy or anything. So all my friends and all my family are calling me, and I'm getting frustrated. And before this, I told my wife, listen, you're not coming with me to the hospital. I'm doing this on my own. I can't have anyone around me because, she knows I'm a little bit difficult as it is. So I go down there, and everybody's calling me, so I'm frustrated, and I'm screaming, what do you want me to tell you? My kid has cancer. I don't know what. And I'm cursing.
This is at Ronald McDonald?
Ronald McDonald House.
Oh, no, but not Ronald McDonald himself.
No. No,
But they have like
there was a
interns?
statue there. There was a statue of him there. You got to sit on it,
He's
take a
not
picture
real?
with you.
No.
So, anyways, as I'm there and I'm yelling, probably the whole building hears me, and this 125-pound gentleman knocks on the door, and I answer it sweating. Just got done yelling at people on the phone in my underwear.
Was it the Hamburglar?
Mind you, I'm 260 pounds. Right? And he's like, sir,
Grimace was the muscle.
I'm going to issue you your one and only warning for the Ronald McDonald House. If you raise your tone, it sounds like you're threatening people in your room. So we're going to have to ask you to leave if it happens again. I literally had no idea what to do.
What would you do at that point?
I was paralyzed at that moment, and I just said,
it was Mayor McCheese.
I said, you're right. I'm sorry.
somebody.
Slammed the door in his face and went back.
What if you heard a second knock on the door and you open up and it's all the characters getting ready to take you out?
You got to figure.
Grimace is their muscle. Who was the other guy? The
parent,
The Hamburglar, Man
parents that are
McCheese,
in
Grimace.
that dorm, their children have cancer. There's got to be some kind of yelling going on at some time. It's
I
gotta
think
be,
you should have told him to go get you a quarter pounder with cheese.
No, seriously, you're the only one who gets upset. I mean, I can't imagine that, right?
I guess maybe people they lose themselves probably because it's a very emotional
It's
thing.
an emotional time.
Here's the thing.
McDonald's, they do a very good thing.
The whole place is full of children. So the thing is, like,
they don't want to scare the other children.
no, and you know,
Because the cancer doesn't scare him already. Those kids are already tough as nails.
Right,
it's
kids
crazy.
could probably handle it better than adults. Probably.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I would go there and I would see people and I would see other guys around my age with their kids, and I would see them in the first month, and their kids had the mask on and they were bald and they were going through the chemo, and that's what happened to my kid. And as it would go on, I would see these people and their kids would get more sick. And then I wouldn't see them anymore, and that really let me know hey, this is real. Yeah. So you really got to really pay attention to what you're saying, what you're doing, the people around you, because there's a lot of other people. I mean, I had no clue if it would metastasize to his brain or if they would have to take his eye, but I had to learn real quick. There's a lot of people with a lot of real problems, and a lot of them are a lot worse than mine. I was lucky that in this situation, he went from the worst thing in the world to rapidly, succeeding with the medicine that the doctors gave him. So we were really lucky. It was a real quick story from terror to happiness.
Good stuff.
But I definitely saw people who went through it, and I never saw him again. You know what I mean?
It's terrible.
You kind of put that in perspective when you get there, and you're like, hey, everybody's got problems. You got to kind of keep it calm, even though you're a lunatic.
How's he doing now, Dom?
He's doing great.
Yeah.
God bless.
We still put a patch on him just to strengthen his eye because the chemo probably did a number on his ocular muscles or whatever.
He's gonna grow up to be a strong individual.
Yeah, he is. He's a tough kid.
He's already a man, probably.
Yeah. Way tougher than I am, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He's gone through way a lot more.
But Dom, not to make light of it, but you have a little bit of a lazy eye too, a little bit, right? So I don't know if it's sometimes I was
Don,
No, I was out with him a few times. I don't know. He's not a drinker. So
we tried to patch it and work with it, but
did you really? You're
it
right.
still scares people.
You're
the
right.
size of my nose and my
No,
lazy eye.
No, I don't see it. No, I don't see it tonight.
When
though.
I see a woman with a lazy eye, I'm attracted.
Just get
to
the camera on me. I'll show you what it's like.
My second wife had. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
But
There you go.
how many
There you go.
It's actually the
That's
first
it.
time I've seen it. I didn't even know what he was
I
talking
think.
about.
That's it.
I think.
You know what?
Greg,
I never noticed it. He brought it up before.
Did
That's
you
why.
actually-
did you convert to Islam? How many wives do you have now?
None. We got none.
Oh,
No
you
wives.
happy with yourself, Ken? You happy
Ladies
with
and
that?
gentlemen, Kenny Bello.
Kenny,
That's from the hip. That's shoot from the
ladies and
hip.
gentlemen, Don Rickles.
I'll tell you. You want
Take my wife. My wife said, take us away.
Take
I
my
never
wife,
did before.
please.
Listen, you hockey
I said,
puck.
try the kitchen.
Oh, we're off the air again.
That's it. I'm telling you. The CIA.
Censorship in his words.
CIA.
So, Anthony, what do you got going on, man? Tell us a little bit about the game. You saw him win tonight?
He
We
feels.
lost hard.
Kenny, it's not always about you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to.
Tell him about the game.
How do you-
No, I'm gonna say he has. You could field 2 football teams with his children.
He's got a lot of kids. We got
That's
10
good. We-
got
I-
8
we-
kids now?
We need more white babies. I was just telling Jessica about it tonight.
Please don't argue with a man with a handlebar mustache.
He's like Paul Senior. Tuttle.
Yeah.
He's like Paul Tuttle.
Except I don't ride a Harley Davidson.
Thank God you don't do
I have
that.
a Huffy.
You kill yourself.
No, yeah.
remember
Come
you
on.
had- we had
No,
that-
you're not getting a moped.
Remember that you wanted that moped so bad. Remember how like she told you that you
No,
couldn't
I
have
see you
it?
pointing and laughing at me. Is that something I got a booger on my nose or something?
You got Tim coming at you. You got Tim in your mustache.
No, he's got a lazy eye and a lazy finger. Sometimes it just shoots out. It was an
Are
accident.
you looking at me?
Hey, can we get a little peeping going on? We get a little loose. I said, every once in a while, like the
Quiet over there.
I'll tell you what, we got a little hostile crowd.
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
You're half hour late. You gotta set an example for the rest of the workers.
We were supposed to have this mic in 2 hours ago.
Hey,
And meanwhile, the camera crew and like the
that's
when they
what I
put the
remind
mic
you
up.
of, I must be a real asshole.
Kenny, PG 13.
Hey, easy.
PG
Hey,
13.
Sabatino said that
A-hole.
you're sweating like a hostage.
Pizza and love.
That's
Pizza and
Kenny
love.
said, Sam said,
Sab said you're sweating like a hostage.
Hey, tell Sabs I'm going to come down there. I'm going to be him silly. 'Cause he lives
You can tell him he's listening.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing, pal? How's everything going? Good? Okay.
Sam's Road, is that your bowling shirt?
Let me tell you. Sab, don't even fucking start with me. Because you know I'll go on a rampage.
Sam's goes,
I know you're smiling right now. And he says,
Bars
I'm not
up.
going to say
Someone put
another
the
word.
bars
He's
up.
right.
he just wrote, he goes, when you went to Key West, did you stop at Cuba for that shirt? Did you get the hat with it?
All right, here we go. I'm going to do stand-up now. I'll do stand-up.
No. Oh, my, it does look Cuban with the 3/4 sleeves. Looks
Right.
Cuban. I can see what he means by it.
Cuban
Probably a
Pete.
Cuban girl, pal. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I love the Cuban people.
Your Honor, I go out with a Cuban girl.
I don't know where to go from there, man.
Anthony, who's
Look at
going
him
you
eating
the
the dip.
That would be
great.
you.
It's
That's
chewing
my
it.
boss. Yep.
It's chewing the
You remember your time you saved my life on the train?
Yes.
When we were coming back from the Belmont?
Holy shit! That's a good story.
It is a
Tell
good
the story.
Is your shorts PG?
I'm talking to him, right? He's sitting in the aisle.
Is
seat,
it a
I'm
PG?
sitting
Is it a
in-
PG story?
It's a PG story.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
make it a PG story.
Okay,
How about
okay.
I make it a G story, okay?
I don't want Disney.
Okay. So, he's sitting in the aisle seat. We're going to the where we
The
going?
Belmont.
The Belmont Steaks. So,
Get closer to the mic and stop spitting the dip on the floor.
shut up and let me tell the goddamn story. It's a good story. It's sweating bullets. Overweight, and you need to lose some weight.
Oh.
There he goes with the weight jokes. I knew he was going to do it.
Anthony, this guy's he's like a parrot over here. So
Either that or the donkey.
I'm
He goes
talking
back
to
and forth.
Anthony, right? Anthony's looking at me. I'm talking to him. He's looking right in the eyes, right? He's looking right into my eyes.
Get close to the mic.
And I ask him a question. I'm sorry, I'm not a professional. I haven't
You
been here,
are a
right?
professional. Act like it.
So I'm talking to him, and I ask him a question, and he's looking at me. I don't get a response. I say, "Yo, dummy, blah, 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 blah." Nothing. So he starts like turning like a different color and everything. I said, "Anthony,
Really?
what's the matter with you? What's the matter
True story.
with
It's a
you?
true story.
We having a
What's
seizure?
the matter
far,
with
it's
you?"
true.
No, he's choking on something. I smack her in the Oh my God! Close it up.
Were you choking?
10 more seconds, the guy would have been dead.
What were you choking on?
So it was funny because we were going. I don't know whatever we were eating. It might have been like a pretzel or something. And we had beers on the train. We were going to the
The guy was
Belmont.
dying.
Oh, you going to Belmont Steak?
So all of a sudden, I guess I just kind of knocked out, and he whacked me in the head. And I just remember feeling it a little bit, but I still had the beer in my hand. It was like this. I was like.
On the
Hit
subway?
me.
I saved his
How'd you know
life.
he was choking, though? You just saw he was like
No, I was
non-responsive?
unresponsive. It was. It
Started
probably
like,
freaked him
I
out.
started like, fading off. I still going to see the big guy.
Oh.
No, he was. I could see the fear in his eyes when I came to, because he was like.
No, I was.
He was like, listen, we might not. Maybe we don't go to the race. We should go get checked out. He was actually. It was kind of. He did. He saved me because I had
Let me
some
ask
logs
you-
in my throat. I had no idea.
Yeah, but where did you hit him where it came out of his mouth?
The face. He hit me in the face.
Did he really?
Well, I knew by the mark when I went to the bathroom. I saw it in the mirror.
It's like that girl,
I
who
learned-
choked on a donut. Did you hear about that story?
I
The
learned
poor
that when I
girl?
went to medical.
What the girl with the pancake eating
Right, the
contest, too.
pancake and the donut. Yeah, that's right. Same
What
stuff.
contest is that? Who's that? How dull are millennials?
She died, Kenny. She's
That's
dead.
I guess that.
And you saved his life, so that's something. If you were around, she might
See,
be
that's
still here.
community.
That's
That's
right.
love. That's pizza and love.
And now I
ladies
have
and
8
gentlemen.
left. Now I have 8 left. Yes.
That's pizza and
Want
love.
to hear
ladies.
another story?
Before you go on, Sandy
It'll
said
circle back
she
the wagons
told you not
around,
to wear that.
No, Sandy.
she
You
did.
gave me 15 shirts to wear. You wear sneakers and jeans. You think you're a fashion model going down the runway here.
And Curcinella said that you sprinkle dip on your pasta.
Is that Philly? Philly, don't make me get started on you, Philly. Yeah, son of a bitch. I haven't seen you in 10 years. You
Philly's my boy. Philly's my boy.
I'll say, here's a story. I'm working with Jeff Marino.
21, right?
You want to hear a good story? I'm working with Jeff
Instead, we'll
Marino.
hear what you have to say.
Jeff Marino's the guy that grew up with Kenny, so
Yeah.
the people that don't know who he is, he's a fireman now in Newark. He's a
He was
great
also
football
a
player.
landscaper.
Hold on a second, Kenny. We got a call coming.
I'll be home at 10:30.
It's your mom. You didn't make your bed.
Oh, it's,
You didn't make your bed.
I don't live with my mom. Sandy
I-
makes the bed.
yeah, give it a shot.
I don't like doing this. Pizza time.
Put on speaker.
May I ask who's calling? Pizza time.
But ordering a pie?
Pizza time. Speak. That's why these things.
Hello.
They asked for Kenny though. They really did. Can you speak? Pizza time.
Put the phone where you can hear it, not on a thing.
No, it's on speaker. Kenny.
It's on speaker.
Kenny speakers the red button.
Oh, I don't know. It's fancy technology.
Come on already.
It's my chick.
You get a call, just say something for Christ's
So,
sake.
listen, this is a great story.
Can we see the Easter Bunny?
I go with Jeff to collect a check, right? We go to this old guy's house, right? Mr. So-and-so, you owe me that check?
Closer to the mic. Closer to the mic.
Mr. So-and-so, you owe me that check? Sure, Jeffrey.
Oh, I just smelt it.
I'll be right out. So there's a house across the street for sale. I'm talking to Jeff about the house. And about 10, 15 minutes go by, right? I go, hey, Jeff, you better knock on this door. This guy might have fucking died, right?
No.
Knocks on the door opens, the guy's dead on the door. I call the
Why
guy
are we all
dead.
laughing?
What kind of show is this? We're
I call
laughing
the
at
guy
that.
dead.
Why are we laughing?
It's a very sick show.
I called this
It's a very
dead.
sick show.
Oh, you called this. I was sick.
But he tried to bring him back, right? Because he knows
Yeah, he was
CPR and
huffing,
stuff.
he was puffing. I was rooting him on. I
So
said,
he
"Come
blow the
on,
house
You
up.
root him on.
I had tears. I said, come on, Jeffy. And the guy would I get emotional now. And the guy would go, he would get a breath, he could come through, but he died. I called the guy's death. I felt bad.
It's terrible.
It was
Could you-
bad.
could you
I wish I
tell
had
us-
odds on it.
I'd
I've
like
had
to hear the
odds on it.
story. I don't know if you told us, but the time that you
What's
went
the
to
matter
see him
with
in the
you?
hospital.
I
and
can
guy
smell
was
the
next
dip
to
and
him.
it's making me
Oh,
nauseous.
Kenny.
Oh,
This
I'll
is
spit
my
it out.
favorite,
Hold on
maybe
a
my
second.
favorite Kenny Bello story right here.
Bull, hold on one second. Kenny, do you remember when Kenny got into a skirmish, I guess, when you got... Was it then or when you got sick? I went to see you in the hospital when all your Italian aunts were
This
there.
is my favorite story. I laugh all the time.
The Italian, yeah.
I go down. I'm not going to
I
tell.
was dying. You almost killed me.
Kenny had surgery on his stomach, whatever, and he got poked or whatever, and I went down to see him. So like
Whatever.
you know
Illegal aliens.
Whatever.
illegal alien. he got
Point your finger.
He got poked on it.
They gutted me like a fish.
He got gutted. He got gutted and like he got.
We got to tell the story.
I can't. I'm sorry. This is terrible.
get to
This
the
is
good
terrible
part.
radio. I can't stop laughing.
This is the worst.
I got.
It's TV. It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's
Is this a
radio,
good show or a
TV.
bad
podcast.
show?
I don't even know.
I'm losing my
I
contract.
know.
But
It's podcast.
What happens is
I tell you what, Conan O'Brien got nothing on us, that ugly red prick.
PG-13. So I don't know. Go see Kenny down in the hospital. He's down in Palisades, the worst hospital ever. So I go down and I get him Blistex and a couple magazines, and I walk in and there's a guy in Kenny's room. Like, so Kenny's, all his aunts, I can see all these getting the loot ants over there like that. They're like fussing over him, fluffing his pillows, like putting his legs up. Like, they just all the ants are on top of him, like making sure he's feeling good. All of a sudden, I look, and the guy that's in the bed next to him, this guy's got to be he's on his way out. He's probably about 106, right, that guy? So I come in and I go, oh my God, Kenny, you look awful. But he's not allowed to laugh. He's not allowed to.
And, he was, and Kenny couldn't laugh, right? So
Yeah, he was dying.
Right now, my
He's
my
going,
tight
"Get out,"
ends,
he starts
they looking
yelling.
at him like he's
They
nuts.
tried to chase me out. They tried to chase me. If they had a broom, they would have ran after me with it.
Who's that? Who is that guy? Who is that boy?
Listen, I'm getting a lot of comments here. A lot of comments, guys. Our fans want you to tell the beer truck story.
Holy shit,
that's a good
one.
You know the beer truck story too? Ed?
Yeah. Okay.
Is this how long is it? I got to make sure because I got to be home by 11.
Okay. I'll show. Okay. I'll do it quick. We had we spotted. Let me get rid of this dip.
No, the other guy.
Thank you, Kenny.
Oh, not on my pizza.
Philly Kersell was right.
My girlfriend
Jesus,
doesn't. My
he's
girlfriend.
right. He said pasta, not
She
pizza.
doesn't mind it, so I don't give a shit.
Kenny,
what you
Kenny,
think.
how bad is this? I know you got to be careful
On
with
my
what you say on the
pizza.
show.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Put that pizza
I
right
won't
there.
do it again. I told you.
No, come on, get to it.
All
What's
right,
the pizza
beer.
truck?
Okay.
The beer truck.
So
Pizza truck,
We're,
I go.
we're driving. It was by. You remember the old Chinese restaurant by 64th Street? We used to go there when we were kids.
The Wing Fong?
No. The other one.
The Mai Kai.
The Mai Kai.
Mai Kai.
Okay. There was a beer truck, and we noticed it was there for about 3 or 4 days, not moving. Okay. So, you know, the way we thought, we said, hey, let's scope this out. All right. So evidently, it was a stolen truck, and it was there for a while. We opened the doors, loaded with beer. Every door is
Did you
loaded
see
with
like,
beer.
oh,
Yeah, it was like, like the light shine down. Right? Beer balls, wine coolers, cans of beer, everything, right? Anything that Budweiser sells. So we make about 50 trips in 2 cars. We bring it all back to Mikey Boyce. Mikey Boyce used to live on, his mom put him on the porch. He lived on a porch. It had no heat, nothing, a bed, and it was always cold. It kept the beer cold. So we never had warm beer. So it was maybe half the size of this room, right? A bed, and the rest was filled with beer, and beer balls.
all stacked up?
Yeah, and so we took the truck. We took everything out of the truck, and we had free beer for about 6 months. And it was like open, you know, it was a 24-hour liquor store in Mike's bedroom. And we would just open the door at any time of the night, 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and get our beer. How you doing, Miss Boyce? Mike's sleeping. Don't wake him up. We just take this for now. Yeah. I mean, one time, me and Mike, we had one of those little push carts, you know, the old ladies have put their groceries in. We put a beer bowl in it, right? And we just walked around the town. We drank the whole beer bowl.
That's safe.
Yeah. Well, it was something to do that night. That's what the truck.
That's
the
what you
truck
did when you were
gave us.
12.
But that's a legitimate story. We had free beer for 6 months when we
That's
were in
incredible.
high school. You know. So we spent the $10 that our parents gave us on something else.
Like what?
We went to the garden. We played bingo at the garden.
Yeah.
Oh, my
You remember the garden? No?
Anthony,
Guess you guys weren't bingo fans.
Anthony,
wasn't
remember the last
Was
time?
that a good story? Did I tell that?
That was a
I
great,
like
that was
that
a great
story.
story.
I
I
think
think it
They're
was a good
loving
story.
you. Kenny, they're loving you. They really are loving you.
The only thing that's pissing me off is Greg.
Yeah, well.
Well, I got that.
You and Chick,
I got
you
that
and Chick
phase.
have a lot in common.
He's
Yeah.
got
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Is this
What about
Pizza
the
in
truck
love,
with the
pizza
bridge,
in
though?
love.
I thought that was the one you were going to tell. I was a little confused.
with the bridge?
The
Yeah,
bridge.
when we went to the bridge and it was a little lower than the truck.
You ripped
Oh, that's when I was. That's two different stories. That's a
I got
truck, and
confused.
That's my chemical company.
Kenny drove under. Kenny
All
drove.
right, listen. Let's somebody else tell some stories.
All right.
Somebody else tell some stories.
I meet Anthony right out of Paramus Catholic, and
You okay?
I
You go for a walk?
You okay? What happened? You all right? You all
You
right?
can't try to listen to me. Somebody else speak.
You all right? So I start working with Anthony. I don't really know him. I know him for about a couple of weeks now. At this point, like 3 weeks. So we go to some scrimmage in what was it, like mid Jersey or something?
Yeah.
And Gabe Afante, right? I don't know why he trusted me.
My brother Gabe, love you.
Gabe, yeah. He's doing really well down in
Yeah, I know.
Philadelphia now with football.
Uh-oh. She lost it.
Went off my mic or my
Yeah,
headset?
it came out.
So no, the mic's in.
Stage crew.
Stage, where's the interns? All right, so to make a long story longer, so Gabe Afante gives me the headphones to drive back with, and I had no plan on going back to the school. So I said, Anthony, we don't meet me at Biagio's. You guys, if anybody knows Biagio's, they got
great.
Yeah, they got decent pizza out there. They
Yeah, that's my wife's family. They own
Is it
that.
really?
Is it
Yeah,
really?
beautiful,
Is it
yeah.
really?
Oh, they're good people.
I remember Biagio's
Your
was a
wife's
small
Greek?
little thing.
Jimmy
She's
and,
Greek?
That's her cousin.
That's her cousin?
That's good pizza out there. If anybody you get a chance,
Jimmy
go out there and have
Teddy,
that bar
yeah.
pie.
Teddy's the other
Yeah.
guy.
That's a
Jimmy
good
and
bar.
Teddy, the brothers. Remember?
Teddy married the girl that did the
Teddy's
drama.
his son, though. Teddy's son.
Young
is
Teddy.
also.
Young
Yes.
Teddy. Thaddeus, right? They go by Thaddeus, whatever the thing is. But we're coming back, so I took the headphones because I was going to take them out of my car, and I figured if anybody was going back to the school, so I brought them into Biagio's. But then everybody kept asking me what they were, so I took them out to show, like I was the first one back. So I took them out to show the waitresses and the bartenders, and all of a sudden, I was like, you want to wear them? We put them on, and I'm sitting at the bar, and I got my headset on, like with the microphone and the headset. And the two the girls have, Teddy's wife and the other one got them on.
Yeah.
We got the maitre d', she had them on, so when people coming in, they look like air traffic controllers. And we were all talking to each other, like during while we're drinking at the bar. So Anthony comes in and goes, what do you do with the headsets? He doesn't really know me yet. So I put my hand on the thing and go, what are you drinking? He goes, what are you talking about? And then I opened it back up. I go, listen, my friend would like were you drinking those the Blue Moons at the time?
Probably, yeah.
I go, can you get me a Blue Moon? He's like, who are you talking to? He
I didn't realize everybody else had them on. I just looked at him when I walked in. And he's covering it. I'm like, why are you covering it? Who's listening? And he's like, just shut up. Tell me what you want. And then he orders the drink, and then I look around. Everybody's got them on. They're all laughing. They get the drink. She's coming over with the drink. The owner's got one on. I'm like, what's going on here? This is nonsense.
And fucking
Anthony, we're all like that from North Bergen. Now you know.
Everybody I know from North Bergen is all the same. They're all
Crazy.
crazy, and they all have to be my friends. I don't know. I just am attracted to donkeys, I guess, or Neha.
Hey guys, listen. That's one of the things I want to talk about to a lot of our viewers out there. Listen, I know a lot of you moved away in different towns, but you know, like I went out and met these guys. They're out from Bergen County, and they went to Bergen Catholic, and Anthony I met at Paramus Catholic before Bergen. But when you get out there, Kenny we knew the Campanellis and stuff like that. And those guys out there, it just seems like wherever you go, you run into people that you really do get along with. So everybody, you know, you find that taste of crazy, which is like pretty cool. You know,
You can smell your own.
You can smell your
You
own.
can definitely smell your own. It's tough though. It's tough to find them. When you do find them, they're around forever. It feels like they're
you
one
lock
of your,
in.
one
You
of
lock
you.
in.
Yeah,
Here's
exactly.
I was down in
But-
Florida.
Hey guys,
You
I'm
got Kenny trained. He's now raising his hand before he starts his story. I thought that was good, Kenny.
Kenny, I'm so
sorry.
proud of you.
You know,
Kenny,
learn.
Kenny, who's proud of you? I'm proud of you.
I'm down in Florida.
I'm proud
I
of
get
you.
pulled over by a cop, right?
I don't believe it.
Who said that?
That was like
All of a
was
sudden,
Real
bullshit,
Genius
bullshit.
when
Jesus.
God was talking to him from his tooth.
So, guess who pulls me
I was hot
over?
and I was hungry.
In Florida.
In Florida. Jeffrey DeVincent. Jeffrey DeVincent is
From North Bergen,
from
the
North
Vincent
Bergen.
family?
Yeah, yeah.
The bike guy?
The bike.
No, the bank. The
The ex-mayor?
Oh,
Yeah,
the I thought
yeah.
the guy with
There
the
was,
bikes.
there was
Yeah.
two DeVincents, right?
yeah,
James DeVincent.
Yeah,
Oh, James
James-
Vincent. Oh,
Je-
Vincent.
well, Jeff pulled me over.
If
down
anybody
in
can write it and
Florida.
clarify that.
No. This is what happened.
So was it a BMX tournament? Where was
This is what happened. A cop pulled me over in Florida. He seen that. He read my license. I was from North Bergen. He says, "You know a Jeff DeVincent?" I says, "Yeah, I grew up next to him. I grew up in the house next door to him." He says, "I know." He says, "I gotta get out of here. Let me go." So that's how it
In
works.
Florida.
That's your point. In Florida.
That's good
Jeffrey
stuff.
DeVincent is a cop in Florida. This guy knew Jeff was from North Bergen.
How did they know?
I got out
How
of
did
the
they
ticket.
know?
How they know Kevin Bacon?
But they.
How did they know Kevin Bacon?
Oh, I don't know.
Weird when you see yourself up there.
He bought a bike from Brookline Avenue. That
James Vincent.
Yeah, James Vincent.
He met him at the I'm sorry.
But
I'm really sorry today. I can't keep my composure.
They took the 6 kilos of cocaine I had though.
Kenny, PG-13.
PG.
Joke for crying out loud.
No joking.
Oh, are you? Oh.
All right, Tom. Remember when
It's better than what the hell did you just say?
Kenny came to practice, right? One time, Kenny wasn't even coaching with us, but he had coached 2 years
At
prior.
Paramus Catholic or at Bergen?
At Bergen, we were at Bergen.
Because the Paramus Catholic story when he came with the flip flops and the
No,
cigarette.
no, he came Bergen Catholic. He was in flip-flops.
He was flip flops and a cigarette. He comes on, right? So now he's in the huddle, right? He's in the huddle. And he's jacking kids off. He's telling them, you gotta get hands, you gotta get hands, you gotta get hands. He's doing awesome. Kenny's an amazing coach. He's teaching half man. He's yelling in the kid's face, half man. The kid's like petrified.
But it's the right intensity. If
No,
you're
it's the
gonna play
right
that position.
No,
You got to
he-
be like that.
But
He's
the point.
He came in, didn't miss a beat. Just like, right, Dom, did he go wild in the huddle and stuff? The other kid ran, that lawyer from Sequoia's kid, like, came to help out. He, like, took off. I saw it like this. He kept looking over his shoulder. He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. All of a sudden, Kenny's done now. He goes to Nunzio, he goes, that group, the first two, okay. The other two, that third group, they got potential. All of a sudden, he pulls out a pack of cigarettes. Turn like this, and he fucking pulls out a cigarette, and he goes. He's barefoot now. He's got no shoes on, and then he goes and puts his sandals back on.
Melted
Yeah.
to the turf.
Yeah.
Back on his bare feet.
To all the young viewers, don't smoke. It's a bad habit.
You don't smoke anymore. I noticed that.
No, I chew
Not good for you.
You sprinkle on your pasta. Like,
When I had asthma and I had pneumonia 3 times, and I have 40% scar tissue in my left lung, I said I got to give it up.
yeah, that would be a nice little. That would be a nice little signal.
So I got to use my puffer to walk up the stairs here today.
Kenny, do you ever see we do a little peeping thing with Seymour Hoffman. They keep doing the bullet every time he gets comfortable.
Right.
Can you
He
bring
just takes a sip. He takes a sip of his coffee, and then you got him
There
going
it
running
is.
again.
I was like, that nice little segue. But listen, a lot of people keep calling and asking. You ever see The Talented Mr. Ripley? It's a great movie.
Yes.
Anybody out there that's ever
Bizarre,
watched it?
bizarre movie.
Very bizarre, but a good bizarre. But Seymour Hoffman.
Seymour Hoffman.
Look how
Here we go.
Look how grossed out he gets. Watch his face.
It's beautiful.
How about you? A little resemblance to my voice there?
Well, yeah, a little bit. They're
bit.
both gingers, I guess.
Tommy. I'm sleeping. Tommy.
Every time I see the legs like that, I think of King Polly. Are you down for scuba?
He would have been a great actor, that guy. man.
Tommy. While you're in the mix, you think we get a little Easter bunny? A little Easter bunny
I
going?
never knew he
It
had a
is
heroin
easy.
problem.
Easy.
He
At the wrestling
died,
match?
you know?
Easter is coming up.
Didn't know the
Easter
guy
is
was a
coming up.
drug addict.
He was.
What? No, get him off. Get him off.
Here comes Peter Cottontail.
Get him
I
off.
still want to see him with Rex specs. I told you that.
Rex Specs, yeah, the goldfish, right?
Oh, that's terrible.
All right, guys, listen. What time we got?
We got an hour and 5 minutes, Ronnie.
Oh, wow.
Let's do 3 hours. Let's look at the Jerry Lewis
Talk a little
marathon.
about D.C.?
Yeah, listen, George had the opportunity to go down to D.C. with your fam, right?
Yeah, I was down there with my family a couple of days. It was great down there. I love D.C. It's so
Me
it's so
too,
nice.
me too. It's a great town.
Washington, D.C.
I spread the word. I spread the word about the show.
I saw you down there.
I tried to get a couple of. I could not find a pizza joint. Could not find a pizza out.
Really?
Nothing. No, I did
It's not
find
a town. It's called the District of Columbia.
the nation's capital.
You got to be careful down there with Pizzagate. You know what I mean?
And I tell you, there was
But
no.
where are
There
those
we go. There we
places?
go. Look, there.
Kenny
there we go.
knows.
In front of
Kenny,
the White
tell him
House.
about
Look at how
Pizzagate.
great that is.
Yeah, big trouble for doing that.
I
Can you
did
get in
get a
trouble?
big
Can
trouble.
you?
Oh,
Yeah,
Pizza Time was
yeah.
at the White House.
That's awesome,
A lot
man.
of
George.
nice bourbon bars
I
and stuff
don't like
that
talking
down
about the
there.
subject
Yeah.
because it makes me want to
All
vomit.
right, Kenny, let's just stay
Did you go to
positive.
DuPont Circle? That's a good spot down there in DC. DuPont Circles, where they have all the restaurants and bars. Very good spot.
should
Next
go
to
to
the-
Really? I didn't go down
Yeah,
to
that's a good
Arlington
spot down there. I have
Cemetery.
family down there,
But did
too.
you go to
And
the?
see the,
Did you go to the
the
pizza?
tomb of the unknown soldier?
That's a good
Yes,
one.
I did see the tomb.
Did you see Kennedy's? Where Kennedy's buried too? That's the eternal flame. You
Yeah.
see that? That's a good one too.
We hit the monuments. You know, the kids like to see the monuments.
I like the
I
monument.
can't
I'm a big
believe how
monument
big
guy.
the Lincoln Memorial was.
It's enormous.
When you
It's
next to the
enormous.
statue, you've seen it a bunch of times, but it's actually a lot bigger
It's
than
pretty
you think.
monstrous.
Yeah.
You know what's
He was really that big. That's his. That's
see
a true
the
size.
underground
He's a
mall?
giant.
The scale. Yeah.
In D.C.?
guy.
No, I didn't go to
As
those.
his character is in a desperate
I'm so sorry.
situation.
What happened?
Bullet's
about
bringing us
Nothing,
on.
don't worry about it. Go
Bullet,
ahead, keep talking.
Bullet was bringing us on a tour.
that? So,
Try not to acknowledge
so I was trying to do
mistakes.
my best to spread the word about pizza,
Pizza
time.
time.
You know, and I could not find a pizzeria anyway. Where? Except, I did find somebody
in the mall area.
in the mall area while we were at the Lincoln Memorial, and we had a little conversation. So if Bullet wants to run the video, hopefully you can hear it. There it is. There's
The footage is courtesy of your wife.
yep, my wife.
Does he have a loudspeaker? Is that what's going on? Over there?
I was going to learn.
There you go. Right in the heart of the District
Dude,
of
that's
Columbia.
great.
She's pissed.
Yeah, she was that. Your wife's not Asian. That's not.
No, that's not my
doesn't
wife.
eat
She's not
pizza.
Asian, no.
She doesn't eat pizza.
No, she got in the way.
Yeah, they always get the cameras out.
She was looking for a safe space.
Kenny, the good news is now 1 million liberal women know about Pizza Time that are marching around, D.C.
Yeah.
They'll come up here and you can talk to them.
No, don't get him started.
Now I'm getting confused. You talking about Pizzagate or Pizza Time?
Pizza,
Pizza
time.
time.
Pizza
So,
Gates
so
and all
I
that.
gave that guy $5, and he announced our name, Pizza Time, to all. It must have been about 400,000 people there. so it's big. It's big.
It's big. It's big. It's catching on DC.
Catching on
And
big.
the worst part is they were all looking for pizza and they couldn't find it.
And that's
Because
what he
there was no
said.
Pizza places to go.
There we go. There we are, right
That's,
there.
oh,
They
that's
only
cool.
knew it.
That's
That's
awesome.
nice, right? Pizza Time.
I love stuff like that.
This is the
Is that-
greatest.
Is that styrofoam? Is that
What?
It's
The sign?
styrofoam
it's
mixed with
liquid.
a little
It's made of marble.
polyurethane. And
No, I know it's
For the
marble.
people that are watching this show is only going to get better. It's got a lot of potential.
Great.
Telling
Thanks, Kenny.
you.
That means a
Thank
lot.
you, Kenny.
You know what
I'm
potential
telling you.
means in Latin, right?
So I asked that gentleman about
yes,
pizza
sir.
in Washington, D.C. He said, no, there is none.
There's no pizza gate.
I found a pizza truck. So I walk out of the parking lot. I park my car, walk out of the parking lot. There's a pizza truck right in front of me, Manhattan Pizza. This is noon, right? I'm like, oh, I got to ask this guy about. I had my Pizza Time sign. I walk up to the pizza guy. He looks at me. I hold the sign up. He's looking at me. I say, excuse me, my name is George. I'm from the hit show Pizza Time. Ever hear of us in Fort Lee, New Jersey? He's staring at me. I said, look, I want to interview. I want to know what makes your pizza so great. Manhattan pizza. Why do you call it Manhattan pizza? He looks at me and he says, can you come back after lunch hour?
No, really?
Yeah. I said, okay, great. He goes, come back around 2 o'clock.
Pizza guys aren't really
He
nice
was
people.
nasty.
Well, they're just on their feet, and they're like the hot
Oh, he's in
oven,
the
you know,
truck.
he's
It's
in the
hot.
truck.
He's in the truck. It was hot.
Think about it. If he's got
You
the
know,
ovens in the truck. It's pretty hot.
And if,
It's really hot.
and if they don't tilt them
That's
and they're like a little
100%
off,
true.
it's got to be hard. Like you're getting like seasick.
He was the only pizza guy I saw there. I
The
came
only
back
happy
at 2
pizza
o'clock.
guy I know is the guy in the pizza box throwing up the pizza. That guy.
That's the only guy, but that's a cartoon,
Yeah,
you know.
cartoon.
But he's the only He's the only happy guy that I've
right.
ever seen around slinging pizza.
I
never
came
dropped
back
one
at 2
either.
o'clock. He was gone.
The truck and everything.
Truck and everything.
Soul
gone.
Pizzeria, miserable.
Oh,
Phil,
he was
miserable.
miserable.
The Romans, not the happiest guys in the world.
Nah, but come on, Romans is
Felicia,
great,
those
though.
guys seem okay. Nah, they're not smiling.
The Palemos.
What about you guys? The ones out by you?
Palemos.
He's
They were
never-
smiling
no,
a couple
Nino-
weeks ago,
Nino's
the
never
Roma
s-
guys.
Nino's never, no, we're smiling because of the show, because they were happy. They're excited, man. You go in there, they're all jazzed up. But what about you? The pizzerias out by you guys, are they happy? Or are they
There is no
miserable?
good pizzerias out. The pizzeria next to JJ's, worst pizza I had in my life.
Yeah, I don't
It's like
consider that.
Elio's.
There's a
You know what we
pizzeria
got
next
by
to
us now?
JJ's.
The big thing is like you got Anthony's Coal Fire. It's like one of those. So
Yeah,
so that's like
a
good
chain.
pizza for our area, unless you're going to come out here and get. You know,
Sabino's
get
does
Sabino's is pretty good. I had Sabino's when we were at Bergen. They would deliver it up there. It was
Savinos with a V.
Yeah. But they're kind of grumpy too.
What
We order
was-
all those
what
pizzas
was
in the
that-
summer.
yeah,
the,
they were miserable.
owners
Remember going down
of-
to in New York City?
Yeah.
Oh, what was that place? They had the ZD pizza. It's
No.
all about carb loading.
It was, what the hell was it? We used to go to pizza. I forget what
I know what you're talking about.
it was
though.
good pizza.
Yeah, it was good.
Really good pizza. Good pie.
Throw it up on the tray.
Good,
right
and
now.
slices were like, humongous.
Like a Benny Tadino slice.
Rays?
One of those.
Does somebody see if somebody
Yeah,
punches
if anybody
that
knows, send that in. It was where the cube was in the village when everybody used to smack that cube.
That sounds like something else.
Smack that cube.
Yes,
It's not code for anything, I swear. It was there was a cube that you just spun around.
I wish we got to do a rated R show.
I like PG-13 because I think
Yeah,
it keeps
but
it.
there's
It's
so
shows
many
about
other
pizza and
stories I
love.
could tell.
Yeah, but I don't want to get that dark. I don't want to get that
It's
dark.
not
We're
dark,
having a
it's
little
funny.
fun. We're
It's
being a little
funny.
silly.
It's funny.
Well,
Kenny
you know
gets
what?
a
You
little
can
silly.
have you can have light humor.
It's not like I
without being
murdered
bad.
somebody and had necrophilia sex with them. It just there's stories that just a little bit funnier. That
Well, you could PG-13 though.
Replace
Kenny, you seen the Honeymooners? It's my
only-
favorite
it
show.
was
The
only a
Honeymooners.
Yeah, no
Very
cursing.
funny. Every time I watch them, I still laugh at them.
Still laugh.
There's
Timeless,
no
timeless.
There's no
They're
dark.
as
There's
funny
no
as
bad
they
in
were
there. There's
back
no
in the
cursing.
50s, as they are today,
Still
and
make
they
me
will be
laugh.
from 200
You
years
can
from
be
now.
clean and funny.
You can
know.
eat dog food and be funny. You know.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Bullet. Do we have?
Wayne Zitt's watching. Wayne Zitt.
Wayne Zitt's on.
Yes.
Oh,
He's
Wayne,
just a lawyer.
I'd like to tell you I'm going to run against you as a Republican for the governor of.
That's the Pizza Time exclusive right here.
Wow.
Oh, first one.
I'm only fooling, brother.
You should throw your hat in the ring.
If I got to whack anybody, just let me know. We'll take care of it. No competition. One name on my ticket.
Bull, do we got any clips?
That's it. We're off the air again.
What does he keep doing? Can we see the Easter Bunny again? Can we see the Easter Bunny again?
Oh, my God.
Throw up a Godfather clip.
I want to see the Easter Corona again.
That's it. Everybody's leaving.
the
break
That's it. It's
done.
over. Oh, the cameras are going. That's it.
Once the cameras go up. All right, so George, tell me
Greg.
what were the highlights of your Washington trip?
Well, highlights. But you just watched it. That
No,
was the highlight.
besides that, I mean, what else did you see out there? Did you go to any restaurants? Did you see anything up there?
No.
It's empty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jeez. That's it.
I'll take that in.
Let's- I know. I want to talk about that bull. Kenny, you don't know anything about that bull with the girl on
Wall Street.
on Wall Street?
Oh yeah, Fearless Girl, right?
What
Right.
happened with
Do you
that?
see what's going on with that?
No, I
I'll
don't.
find out.
People been like,
And now that the maker of the bull is pissed off because the girl's there, and he wants to sue. He wants the girl to be removed. You anything about that?
I know they put the girl.
I
but
did. I heard
don't
about
know
that.
if they
Be a
ever-
little more descriptive.
I mean, the guy and the girl and the guy.
The hoof.
Whoa, and the hoof.
I thought you
The guy who
It's
knew
a
the other
sin.
guy who
I
knew the
watched
guy with
something
that.
on Facebook the other day. It was a girl riding a bull. She was
No,
mean, it's a
you know
sin.
the Wall Street Bull. You know the Wall Street Bull.
Yeah, I know that.
Now they have the young girl who's standing there like staring the bull down to show the empowerment of women on Wall
Ah,
Street.
it's a bunch of crap.
Right, and now the guy's
You know what
mad
that
because
is?
that's going to ruin his artistic.
That's symbolism.
I don't know
over,
what the hell it is.
Symbolism over substance. It means nothing. They're just trying to prove a nonsense point. It's ridiculous. It'll fade.
You know what's funny about that bull though? Like, because he's worried about every time I
You
go
get
there.
my
I've
point?
seen it.
You
There's
understand
always
what I'm
somebody
saying?
behind the bull
Touching
punching
the-
it in the bull.
Yeah,
The balls,
touching
always.
the ball.
Always hitting the ball.
I always
Always.
see somebody touching the Comus Kiam right there. He's
Yeah.
just touching it. He's juggling it.
Hey, oh, it comes
Which is on the opposite
It's
side of the
called-
girl. I
It's
don't
called
think too many people are paying
cultural
attention.
Marxism. It's called symbolism over substance. Okay.
Listen, Kenny, when Kenny was in high school, he used to go down. They had the Elks Club in Hoboken, and Kenny used to go down and during Christmas time, he used to paint the balls of the elk, red and green.
Sketchy, brother. You want me
I'm
to write
sorry.
some fresh material for you? No problem.
Ken, do you remember that though? Remember they
No,
got mad at you and you ran?
I don't remember painting bull balls.
Not blue.
Red and green. He said bull balls. He said bull balls.
All right. All right, listen, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight.
Oh, my God.
That's it. I
we
just
had a-
moved over.
Oh, you did? Yeah, we got Anthony on. And what do you want to talk about? Tell us what's going on with the kids. You got the 3 kids. You getting a little wild out there. They're playing on a lot of different teams.
A lot of different sports. Tonight was lacrosse. I know nothing about lacrosse, but they asked me to coach the team, which was the reason why we lost 15-1. But I got here. That's why I was a little late because I had to get that beating, and then I had to bang on the door for about 45 minutes, which is a workout. I had to use your puffer on the way up.
Lacrosse? You're coaching lacrosse?
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but so it's kind of like, basketball and hockey, you can just kind of play defense. So I'm kind of starting with the defense, telling them that, it didn't work 15-1, obviously.
Well,
Chris
But,
Johnson kid plays lacrosse. I'm going to go. He has a game, I think it's April 24th. I talked to Chris. I'm going to go. His son's pretty good in lacrosse. I'm going to go check him out. Last time I seen it, I was in Wildwood 2 years ago. They were playing on the beach. It was a tournament. So I said, yeah, I'll come over. I met Chris. I wanted to be. I got heat stroke. I almost died. I was pouring bottles of water over my head. I made it
on
to
the turf? You on
I
the
made
turf?
it to the tram car, right? I thought I was dying. I was stiffening up, walking to my house. I don't know what's happened to me. I had heat stroke.
You really had a heat stroke. All those years playing sports, you never had a heat stroke. You got it now?
I had 2 years ago, yeah. A lot of things have happened since I played football. That was a long time ago. It's like 25 years ago.
Is that a long
25 years ago? Can you imagine that? We haven't played
Yeah.
25 years?
I can
I haven't done
imagine
nothing
that.
in 25
Every
years.
time it
Crazy.
rains, I cry.
What, beach volleyball you talking about? I used to play at Bar A down in Belmont.
they
Uh-huh.
had,
Bar A
they had,
had
they
that?
had
I used to live across the street from Bar A. Actually,
you
that was
really?
That was my last summer at Monmouth. I lived down.
That must have been a nice little time you had going
Yeah,
on
well, I
there,
worked at
yeah.
the Tiki Bar during the day, but then I lived across the street from
Wow.
Bar A, which was a nice
Were
time.
you with like Charlie Zuzuki and all those
Charlie,
guys?
yeah, it was one of my
Krajewski,
roommates.
I always say that right.
Yeah, Krajewski with a K. Yeah.
they had that train, right, Bar A, the train track?
Yes.
The tracks. So I shot through, right? As soon as I shot through, I looked in my rearview mirror.
Yeah, it was a fast
went
train. It was
Right
a
by. Right. I could have been dead. There was no.
Why don't they have that down there? I
think
never
they
realized
have
that.
They have to have it now. Somebody would have been dead. Because I almost died. Because the thing went off 5 seconds and the train came by. I shit my pants. I sat in my car like this on the steering wheel for like 10 minutes.
That happened to me down in North Bergen on 83rd Street. My whole life, I'm going down this like train trestle, but the train always went above the tracks. There's like 2 tracks below and tracks above. So like every time they put the thing down, I just went around it, you know.
around it.
And then one day I'm going around it, I had to like speed up, like the train was coming. I mean, it was only doing 30, but I didn't think the tracks were like still like used, you know.
You never stop at when the thing came down.
No, never.
About 7 years ago, a young girl got killed down there.
Yeah, it was a long. Yeah,
I know the guy. I can't think.
he was a
of his-
fireman, I think, or something
I
like
can't.
that.
I went to a Devils game with him. It was very sad. Very sad.
She was the passenger in the car, I think. But all right, well,
Guys, one thing I don't usually bring up like news stuff, but what happened on the United Airlines flight with the guy getting dragged off? Did you hear about that?
Can you elaborate a little bit on it? I'm hearing.
Well, you know what?
I'm hearing conflicting stories.
It's unbelievable. I got exclusive photos just emailed to me of the incident.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The kid, he just can't stay out of trouble.
That's
I don't bring
terrible.
up the,
I didn't know he was a doctor for crying out loud.
I didn't know Chick was a doctor.
but you did know what he did to get arrested as a doctor. I'm sure you did know that.
Kenny,
Which is totally relevant for him.
would you let that happen to you, Kenny?
Oh, I brought me and Cindy had this conversation when we were laying in bed. I said,
You're not dragging me out of here.
It would have took them. They would have had to get the whole airport to get me out of there. One guy took that guy out. I would have stuck. I put my thing. Would put the seatbelt on his horse like this, wrapped it around, put my luggage from the overhead on me. I would have. You ain't getting me out of here, pal. Let's stop Houston. That's right.
What did you think about his scream, Kenny? That scream was very weird. That was a weird sounding scream.
It sounded like a
dying giraffe.
a homosexual scream. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I heard the man was gay, and it sounded like a homosexual scream. And that's fine.
You're
You know,
characterizing the scream as
some
a
men
homosexual.
sound feminine, and he sounded feminine.
But listen,
And he was a doctor. He lost his license because he was prescribing opiates to other gay people for random sex.
Now, that's a rumor. That's
Is it a rumor? Is it a rumor?
Well, regardless, I don't think it plays into why he was dragged off the plane, so I think it's irrelevant.
oh, they're just bringing. They're trying to smoke screen him, I guess, right now with like
they're trying
bad
to do
press.
damage
Listen,
control.
there are different laws when you get onto an airplane.
And it was overbooked.
Okay.
But then it came out that it wasn't overbooked, and they just apologized. So he's probably going to get paid.
But the worst move was the CEO admitted that they were wrong.
Well, first he didn't know, and then he came back today. He backtracked.
Why would you ever do that? Now you just, I mean, does the guy have a lawyer? He's a CEO. He doesn't have any common sense. You never admit that. You deny. You deny. You deny.
We have
Hear
sworn
that? Hear that,
affidavits.
kids?
Right, deny. If you learn nothing from tonight's show, it's
I'm
deny.
not.
Deny.
Not in relation to your parents or people you love, to the court system. Because they're gonna screw you or get you one way or the
The
other.
truth will not set you free. It will get you dragged off an airplane. while
Now,
you scream like-
now,
Lady
Bullet.
Justice
There was
is
another
full of.
Bullet. There was another incident with a doctor on the plane. The doctor was trying to save some woman's life on the plane, and there was no medical help at all on the plane. I don't know if you guys read that.
Same plane?
Oh, you guys said something up.
A different plane.
Oh, this really happened?
Too
It
bad
really
that
happened.
doctor
because
wasn't
that-
on the plane when,
Yeah.
when
I don't know
Princess
where you-
Leia died.
Or if the
you
lady
hear
was
that
on
one?
the lady that was
Princess
dying
Leia?
was on the plane, then
Princess
Jake
Leia
Leia
died
got
on
the
a
seat,
plane?
the guy wouldn't have got dragged
Yeah,
out.
see?
If she had died on the plane, they'd had an extra seat. That never would have
Hey,
happened.
do you guys?
It's terrible.
If Woody would have went straight to the police, none of this ever would have
That would
happened.
happen.
Hey, does anyone remember when I don't want to say the other gay guy, but the other guy, I guess he was homosexual
Why do you
too.
want to say the other gay guy?
No, because this guy, remember he quit? Like it was his last day. He took a six-pack under his arm. He pulled the ripcord thing.
Yes,
goes,
and he
I'm out of here.
and he went down the
And he
slide.
slid down with a six-pack. Remember that guy got brought up on.
Richard Simmons sass.
His last chance. That was
Richard
we're gonna
Simmons
have
sass.
to rip you out of the plane if you don't comply with the law.
But he was
So-
being unruly. It's different. This guy was minding his own
No,
business.
this guy was
No,
jazzed up.
But
Yeah, he was
there
jazzed
are
up.
laws. There are laws. They offer you
Who
money.
does?
They offer Greg, please let me tell a story. Without you being an idiot. They offer you money or
Who does?
tickets. The airline does. Okay. And if nobody wants to
nobody?
take the offers, okay, then they pick the people.
At random, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
right.
pick the people, and you have to comply with the law. It's the law.
But why was he on the plane though? He was already on the plane. They made him leave.
They made him
That,
leave.
that,
Did he
that
just
was what
run
I couldn't
on?
understand. Why did they let him on in the first place? But
Yeah,
they
I don't
figured
get
it out
that.
afterwards.
Well, that's a procedure. That's
That
their
was-
protocol. No matter how wrong it is and how absurd it is, that's the way it works. Should it be changed? It has to be changed.
Well, I mean, even knowing the law, would you have gotten off the plane? No, I wouldn't.
I told you
If
what
you
I
had-
would have
right,
done.
if you had-
Kenny, I just came in. They said they let 4 people on with 3 chairs, and they were playing Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. And they were playing musical chairs. And he sat down, he beat the woman. And she went and got security.
Did you hear all the people screaming on the plane? Oh, stop! Oh, yeah.
I didn't see. Do we have any footage?
No, there are. There
Oh,
are.
Yeah,
sorry,
there
look
is
at
There are
footage.
people that are clearly mortified.
Look, Bullock
by
got
that.
comfortable and they staggered him.
They were mortified. How
See what
protected
you
how
started,
were those
Bullet?
people in their life? see it every day. I say, I would have laughed. Look at this guy here. Ah! Women ripping their hair out. I would have been laughing my ass off.
face on the door chair.
His glasses were up like this.
The armrest.
His glasses were up here.
bleeding. It's terrible.
Funny stuff. And
But
Bill
seriously,
O'Reilly
when
did a
there's
story.
children on the plane, that's pretty
I was
mortifying.
watching
for
Bill
some kids.
O'Reilly. He led the story off. He was laughing when he was telling the story. He says, it's not
Yeah,
funny. but
he's someone who should laugh,
Yeah,
right,
he-
Bill O'Reilly?
He probably had a girl
got
under
a
his desk.
sexual harassment every week against him. That's a horny prick.
He had 13.
There's some good hashtags that have come out of this. I know it's not really a thing to laugh to, but the
I
one I
still
saw,
don't know what a
the one-
hashtag is.
A hashtag is it's one of those things. They put like the number sign in front and then they write something after it. But once it said United,
great way to
it said
explain it.
United
Oh, I
Airlines.
got it. I got it down. Thank you.
It said United Airlines #1 in Chinese
I got it.
takeout. I thought that was, I actually thought that was kind of funny.
That's pretty funny.
United Airlines. Hashtag.
#1 in Chinese
Hashtag.
Chinese takeout.
Hashtag.
I just blew a snot boogie.
Oh,
out of my
takeout. There you go. That's it.
That's a good one.
Booger?
nose. Yeah, it just came out.
I made Greg blow a booger out.
I think it hit the first.
And then there was a lot of airplane scenes. Did you see the airplane memes? The memes like a hashtag. If you don't know hashtag, you probably don't
yeah,
know
memes, right?
But like it was like
Confusing
they
the shit
did
out
all
of
the
me. It's a
airplane
conflict.
scenes when the girls there and they come taking turns. Like the nun comes up, she smacks her in the face, and the next guy's got a bat. This guy's got a gun.
Airplane.
Right, and the airplane
True story. It's a true story.
Well, it's a training video for being
It
on
was
the
a training
United.
video. That was, I mean, making light of a, pretty bad situation. But
Don, it looks like you want to punch a hole through the wall.
No, Don gets.
Still nauseous from the dip.
Really
bad.
Don,
There you go.
Before I smelt it, though, it hit me right in the face. I
I
got
got
sick.
a breath mint. Give me a piece of pizza.
Now take a piece of pizza.
I like
Pizza was
pizza.
delicious, by the way.
where'd you get the pizza
I'm
from?
in
I was a little late to the
threw it
party.
out.
Dom got it from Dom.
I'm
Where
sure
was
I
it
could
again?
use a Corona.
Costamaselli 2, 195 Kindermack Road, Emerson, New Jersey. Right across from the Cork and Keg. Right around the corner from Cuts and Styles Barbershop.
It's very convenient.
Shout out to Lou and Caesar. Thanks for the fade,
You
guys.
get a haircut.
My girlfriend.
You get yourself a haircut. You pick up some Coronas,
Wow, I set
and
him
you
up,
get a
you just
pie.
knock him out.
Sandy, isn't that where you live? That's where you live, right? Right next to Westwood.
Westwood, that's right.
That's right. That's
I just want to talk really quick. I know it's
Down
not
at
pizza.
the
It's not
grill.
pizza related, but he
Oh,
said
this is-
Sandy.
Who opened the windows? This
It's
is-
nice, nice breeze now.
beautiful.
It's-
Finally, holy
it's
cow.
the summer wind came
Now we
blowing.
can
up.
actually sing.
Blowing in.
Everybody loves it.
Maybe we'll stop
song,
sweating
right?
now. That shirt gets any big, you can parachute in it.
At least I'm not wearing something from the cave.
Yeah, I know. It's going to picnic tomorrow on your shirt there. Checkers. It's about 45 checkerboards you got on there.
All right, Kenny. So listen, glad to have you. No, listen. There's a Colombian place in
Hey,
Long
Bullet, how's the show tonight?
Awesome.
Columbia.
Okay.
That
People
Colombian
writing in
place.
good.
I haven't laughed this hard.
This is
Any
not.
other
It's not.
show.
This is.
Listen,
like-
we had
great.
we stayed clean tonight, which was great. We didn't say anything offensive.
We have a lot.
What
We,
parts are
laughed.
those?
We laughed at cancer. We laughed at cancer.
we got a lot. to
Anytime
explain.
you put me and Greg in the same room,
See, the problem
silly shit
is
going to happen.
Kenny, we have a good
it's,
time.
it's
We
my
have-
entire life, Greg. See, now you've known me for a long time.
Yes, I have.
I am very. I don't cause any trouble.
Yes,
but
you did.
trouble
I remember
finds
when-
me
I remember you used to,
all the time.
you shortstopper or second baseman.
Both.
Okay, I remember you used to kick dirt on the base runner.
Yeah, you remember that, right?
You
Yeah,
used to start a lot of trouble.
I started a fight too. And a great story about kicking dirt in the base runner. So we're playing against Lodi, and I'm playing shortstop, and the guy's on second, and I'm kicking dirt all over the base runner, kicking him, and the guy's going, "Umpire, please tell him to stop kicking dirt." And I'm saying, "You fucking," I'm sorry, And I kept kicking dirt. Got his whole back of his pants all dirty, right? Inning ends. We get up in the bottom of the sixth inning. I get up, hit a line drive to right field. He's playing right field. I'm running down the first. He makes a shoestring catch, the same guy that I'm kicking dirt on. Runs by me for the third out, holds the ball in my face and starts laughing. I said, "Yeah, that's funny." Right? After the game is over, I got Eddie's brother, Georgie, behind me, shaking hands. I said, "Georgie, get on the left side." Why? We usually just shake on the right hand. Get on the left side because I'm going to grab him by his arm and I'm going to punch him right in the face. So we go, and we shake hands.
Why are we talking about violence right
Well,
now?
I'm just
Pizza and
telling
love.
you. So we shake hands, right? We get into this big, huge bench clearing brawl.
Airlines will probably hire you.
Right. So now we get to this big
I've probably been involved in about 55 fights in my life.
Yeah.
Georgie Bart has
Have you ever
got
worked
me
for
involved in
United?
50 of them.
But listen, so Georgie takes the bullet from me because we get into the fight, we get into the skirmish. People are screaming, "Who started the fight? Who started the fight?" Someone said Georgie did it. So Larry Larry Antonetti looks at Georgie and he goes, Georgie, you're suspended. And Georgie goes, okay, fine, I'm suspended. He took the bullet from me.
Georgie,
The greatest.
clearest head in the world.
The
Georgie
greatest.
Bart.
The greatest. So
Georgie.
shout out to Georgie
Yeah,
Bart.
Georgie Bond. Happy birthday. He was a March kid, too, I think. His
Yeah.
birthday just passed.
So shout out to Georgie.
In April.
Georgie. Remember the skateboard? You know, we beat up La Familia down there in West New York in front of Burger King.
He said yes.
You fought one of them. I fought 30 of them. And that guy, what was his name? Stoker, the steroid skateboarder, got us involved. He ran away like a faggot. Remember him,
Not
Stoker?
that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong
Nothing
with
wrong
that.
with being a homosexual
I
skateboarder.
mean, what do you call
It's
him?
actually recommended now to be a homosexual skateboarder. It's like that's like the cool thing to do now.
Only
You
if
know,
you're
I
goofy
just,
foot.
I don't mean
Check,
to offend
please.
anybody. I just
Check,
speak
please.
in old terms, old language.
DePiro,
you know?
can we go finish out? We're going to bring us out with the summer winds. I think it's a nice little treat.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
nice.
loves
That's
it.
a good, and we got it going.
We got a nice
We
little
have the
breeze.
summer
Kenny,
wind here.
Kenny brought it. Listen, I want to thank everybody for coming
Cleared
tonight.
the air of the dip. He's breathing healthy now.
Hey, Dom, thank you so much for coming in, bringing that pizza. It was amazing. One more time, who was it from?
Casa Maselli, too, over there at 195 Kenner
I love
Road
the way
in
he
Emerson,
says
New
that.
Jersey, right across from Cork and Keg, and right around the corner from Cuts and Sal's Barbershop. Thanks for the fade, guys.
He reminds me a little bit of Mark, that face right there.
That's the greatest. That's
Anthony,
the greatest.
man. Anthony, thanks for coming in. We're glad everybody did well tonight.
That face is
you wanna
an
point-
insane face.
We did not do well tonight. Let's. We'll
It was the funniest show.
Well, here. I
Yeah,
didn't
well,
look across
no,
the- that didn't go well.
15-1 is not going well. But you know
Yeah.
what? At least you scored a point. That's the positivity part of it.
It was an empty net, and they ran off the field. We just snuck it in there.
Really?
No.
That's all right.
One more time.
Hey,
Let's
Kenny.
bring that donkey. Look at him. Look at him.
Look how much fun he's having. Look at him. Coming in, man. We love
See how
you.
the shit just hits me?
Kenny.
Shoot from the hip.
Kenny, look out for Kenny's book. It's going to be out there, and he's looking for a fall release.
It's called Weaving Your Own Personal Handbasket to Hell with the Guiding Hands of Satan himself by Kenny Bello, everyone.
Hey,
Was
Kenny.
that a
brought to you
crack
by
train?
Spell Check.
Don, was that a
No,
crack? Was
Kenny,
that-
we're
was
just
that a
saying
big-
your book's going to be out in the spring. So, guys, look for it next spring. It'll be out spring of 2018.
Yeah, but it's one of those. It's a pop-up book because I got a lot of pictures. Book. Yeah, it's
Bullet,
fine.
great job tonight. We got a
Thank
little
you.
while.
Bullet, great.
Hey, I want to thank Nicole Van
Thank you,
Vakitis
everybody.
and her daughter Gia. I think Gia.
Yes.
With the donkey scene, that was
They
awesome.
want to see the Easter Bunny one more time.
one more
so.
Easter bunny.
Without
There we go.
bullet, the show doesn't happen.
And
without all
The
you,
man's
Eddie
got all
Bart.
kinds of gadgets over there. It looks like he's in Star Trek or something.
Greg,
Thank you, Ken.
Greg,
What?
Hey,
Eddie.
thank you for that.
Kenny.
Measure in my head.
Yeah, you know what?
Go ahead. You want to measure my head?
Hold on, before we go.
All right.
We got to measure Kenny's head. Come on, it's a PG-13 show.
Then why are you saying it?
You know, you're that
Some
dirty
kind
guy.
of thing they got going on over here. It's been perfect. proportion.
Guys, everybody gets an opportunity. Watch the Pope of Greenwich Village. Great movie.
That actually is the right spot.
Not that big, though.
About an inch and a half above the eyebrows.
Kenny, we're gonna get you that. Kenny, we're gonna get you that cap thing down. You never
That's not gonna
got.
fit a helmet.
23 and a half.
23 and a half. Wow. Circumference, 23 and a
20
half.
and a half for the record.
20.
For the record, Kenny, nice
Is
job.
that,
You're
am I
fourth.
good?
You're fourth.
Do I have the Down syndrome
No,
facial features?
You're officially the smallest one.
You have the smallest head.
I'm a,
Eddie might have the smallest head. He's got a big
my.
head.
You know,
So, Greg, thank you
perfectly
very much for letting me
proportioned.
sit in with
Oh,
for the great
you're
Eddie
back, George.
Bart.
Thank you.
Great.
Eddie, we miss you. Can't wait to see you.
Go back
Thanks
soon.
for showing
Next
up,
week.
Ed.
Rest up. All right, Kenny, you'll come back.
It depends on how much you pay.
Dom, you come back.
Anytime.
All right, Anthony. Anthony, we'll get you back on. We didn't spend that much time with you. We're gonna get a little wild. We
Next
get a
time
little loose.
you bring the whole family, we'll have it at Yankee Stadium.
We need a bigger room.
That's what Yankee
Hey, Bo,
Stadium
thank
is.
you so much, everybody out there.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Greggy.
watching.
Bo, you're the best.
We got a little bit of a taste. Let's. Whoever you met in that other town, send it out there. It's a nice little shout. Thanks for watching tonight.
Thank you
Kenny.
very much.
The microphone is bigger than my head.
Bullet, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And
For the third time, you're welcome.
all right, let's bring us out.
Peace, pizza, and love.
All praise to see what whole hands say a prayer.
It's over.
And we're out.
Here's
we're out.
lullaby.
Great job, guys.
Ken, we can't go that. We can't go that dark because of some of those stories we tell. It's I gotta be careful, 'cause
Yeah, but
what
that
I
was
do.
funny stuff.
No. The story.
My
You know
first
what's
time on the car.
Keep
no,
it PG.
no,
Keep
you were
it
great,
PG.
Kenny. You were great, but you know what it
Keep
was?
it PG.
The stories we would tell. You know what's really nuts? The stories that we would tell them before we went on. They
Those-
were
those-
absolutely out of control. Like,
We
I don't
couldn't
even-
tell those.
We can't tell those stories. That's the. But,
9
I
out
would-
of 10 of
I-
those stories were told by me to you, personally. So let's keep that between us.
No. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely, but like
That's not
like,
fair.
But listen, the one story. No, I wanted to tell a story. I didn't want my mom to get mad, but I stayed by Dom's house, and we were the next day we had to be up at Bergen like 6 a.m. And Dom went to sleep. I was sleeping on his couch, so he was like upstairs, like where his bedroom.
It was cold.
and his wife was away. So I got a little like he's
Chilly.
Yeah, the AC was like pumping in his living room. So I'm I'm freezing, right? So I got no blanket. So I go out to my car, and I have I don't know. I just grabbed this like black big sweater. It's a big sweater. It's my mom's sweater. So it was in my car because I.
Oh, your mom's gonna love that.
No. But that's what I'm saying. I can't tell this on the air. But I take the sweater and it's it goes over the top of me. And it's keeping me warm all night. But when I wake up in the morning, I leave it there because I'm not going to take the sweater over to Bergen. We got to walk up there and go to
no.
practice. His wife comes home now. She finds this. She looks the size. Now my mom lost 100 pounds since then. But what I'm saying, she was a little bit of a thicker woman. So his wife, not only is she a sweater in the house, but it's like a 3X.
Probably
can't
more
stop.
pissed off
She's
over the
like,
fact
"What?"
that it was a big sweater.
Big girls need
My father-in-law's there. He's sleeping on the couch, right? Everybody's there, right? So we come in. Greg comes in. He starts kicking the couch a little bit, right? So now my father-in-law pretends like he's not even there. He like rolls over. So now Greg goes over to the piano, and he's like,
Excuse me.
Oh, I forgot. I was playing Eyes Wide Shut on the piano.
So now I go upstairs. I'm like, leave him alone. I'm like, just go somewhere and lay
Maybe
down.
he'll pretend you're dead.
So
Go away.
Then he goes over to the stove. I find out the next morning to light a cigarette. Turns it back off. The gas is running the whole night.
That's not true. That's not
Yes, it was. You could have killed the whole family.
You're making that up.
I'm not making
That's
that
not
up.
true.
I got
He's just
one
trying to make
I'll
you
tell
feel
you.
bad.
That was the time. Well, listen,
trying to make you
everybody
feel bad.
survived. It was
About 10 years. I took him over to Campanelli's
It was
house.
a night just
No, I
like
don't-
tonight. Tell him Large Marge sent you.
I took him over to the Campanelli's house for Easter dinner.
Oh my
And Greg was a perfect gentleman. After dinner was over and I dropped him off, the next time I see Mr. Campanelli, he said to me, "Did you ever bring that mother to me? I'm gonna kill you."
What'd you do?
The other day, grandmother had just died, right?
Great. I'm sorry about telling the violence. I didn't want to tell that
No, I
story.
don't. I
about
don't.
the
I'm
violence.
pizza in love. I don't like
Yeah,
talking
but
about violence.
Kenny got me excited with the baseball fights. We've had a lot of them.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say
What
that.
do you mean?
No, what happened?
It was,
The thing was that what happened was, I sat at the dinner table. Every week I was going out to Fairlawn, and somebody else was like passing away. Like all these young guys, young girls. Like I felt like every time I went to those what are the JJ's and all those places, there was always like a tribute to someone that, like our age that was dying. I'm like, how is this small town have everybody keep dying every week? Remember that? And I said it out loud, and because I was scared I was going to be the next one to die out that town. I guess because I'm
this
creepy.
has no relation to how he acted at Easter dinner. I was almost barred from the house.
What happened was.
Now I'm confused. Are we on or are we not on?
No, we're off, man.
Oh, we're
I stopped it.
Oh, did you? So Kenny, what happened was Kenny one time, I was following Kenny in like a motorcade. We were going to like the diner, and we're driving. And all of a sudden, I feel boom, boom in the car, and I thought maybe like I don't know if something fell off his car or something happened. So it turns out I thought I ran over a cat or something. So I get out. It turns out it was a dog. It was a little white to my stomach. No, I was sick to my stomach. Now the dog's making like noises still. It's not done. The police pull up, and I'm like, I tell the cop, I'm like, I'm the guy that did this. Like, I'm sick to my stomach. So the cop goes, I don't know. I said, give me your nightstick. I said, maybe we should put it out of its misery, or can you shoot it? The guy goes, I'm not shooting off a gun in the middle of Kennedy Boulevard, right? So I go, well, maybe the nightstick. Maybe you could. The guy goes, no, but you're responsible. That's the police officer. I'm responsible for it. So we take the dog.
So you took my car.
It's in his car. So now,
Believe
but we're gonna stay away from that one part, that little thing.
Yeah.
But what
okay.
happened was that night he had blood in his car, right? So we go to the diner, right? The guy goes to move his car because he's blocking him in or something. Paper in the morning that there was a homeless man got run over, and someone threw him over the cliff, right?
I love how you're laughing.
No, but I'm saying no, because
I was sleeping in my bed. My father kicked me, kicked me out of my bed.
What'd you do last night? What do you mean? What, did you hit somebody? I said, no. He said, there's blood all over your car, and somebody was a hit and run last night, killed a man. Why is there blood all over your car?
Tell me the truth, Ken.
I said, Greg had fun with a dog. What are you gonna do?
Put him in his car.
And I once I hit a Fiero so hard, a red Fiero, that I knocked this thing onto the guy's porch. I drove the car home, and I pulled it in my driveway. And my father wakes up, and he sees this tan LTD with this red streak all the way down the side of the car. So I walk out of the house with a toolbox, a hammer, and a cloth. And I go down and I'm under the thing, and I'm trying to bang it out, and I'm trying to wipe it off. It comes outside. Right? And I go,
it was birch.
As a matter of fact, it was red. It was Bruins red. I hit it in North Bergen. It was red. He goes, tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock.
Oh, because it was the blood.
No,
Hit it wrong.
I hit a car. I hit and run.
Oh, it was a car.
Destroyed a car. Yeah.
But,
And we got rid of the car.
I didn't have my license, so Jeffrey let me drive his mother's minivan. Right?
He's teaching you how to drive, right?
Yeah. So when I was making turns, I would go back with the steering wheel in my hands. He goes straighten out itself. So I made one turn, except on the gas, and I smashed two. I went through like 4 fucking stop signs, right? His mother's car is demolished. The whole side is demolished, right? So we park it. I said, we're going to tell your mother. She goes, I don't know. We'll say it was a hit and run. So he tells his mother it's a hit and run, right? Somebody must have hit it during the night. She goes, oh, yeah, asshole? Then why is the side that smashed parked on the curb?
But you know what? How many fucking cars did we destroy when we were kids? I mean, I must. I hit so many cars.
It's the only town that
down, and I just drive away. Yeah, crazy.
It's funny though when you're in North Bergen, right? You're going up and down those hills. Like people, when you're from like now they have the malls down there, so those people really don't know the etiquette. But like when you're growing up, and like when we were growing up, and people in town, they knew like when to get over and when. Like if you had a bigger spot you could go into without like stopping your car, it was your before you went by. You know what I mean? Like now, sometimes I come up and I'm like, I can go into, and now I'm taking my car like a truck, and I got to go into like a little driveway.
When it snows, everybody's got to walk. I mean,
Oh no.
I mean, how are you gonna?
No, our snow removal
I
is
drove
awesome.
here tonight. I can't believe how bad the streets are, man.
They know not to do that.
Oh yeah, they do, and they fight over parking spots. It gets crazy.
Yeah.
People put like cones and garbage cans and stuff.
West Side Avenue and coming up to